All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Big Bag Wednesday. The big bag in the house. You know what I'm saying? Big bag, baby. What's going on? What's up, Denise, Michelle, Stewart, Greg, Matt, Jonathan, Adrian? What up, guys? Kev, David. Getting the crew going this morning, huh? What's going on, guys? And gals. And gals. Gotta be fair, you know? Gotta be fair. Good morning. Good morning. You guys have a good trading day yesterday? Let me know. Did you have a good trading day yesterday? Are you down? Are you up? Where are you coming into today with? What kind of mindset? Are you coming to revenge trade? That's okay. I'm down with that. I could get behind that. Let's revenge trade. Let's do it together, though. Okay. Feel like an old man today. Ah, man. Good stuff. Yeah, so we got some news. Market's kind of taking off right now to downside. Nice little move down. Too bad it's pre-market, or else I might be interested in getting involved. I mean, what we find that a lot of times, and I'll open up the chart in just a second, but like we find that a lot of times, these pushes like this pre-market will kind of end abruptly. I'm kind of glitchy, huh? I feel like my computer is working too hard to keep up with the alpha. Man, let me get some. Hang on, let me get my paint cup out, huh? Good morning, y'all. You guys feeling good? I'm feeling great. Like I'm feeling really good. I could go run a couple miles right now. I will tell you, my eyes hurt, and these glasses. Like shout out to my brother for giving me these because these block the blue light from my computer. And they're amazing. It kind of make, I mean, no offense to anyone with glasses, but I definitely look a little nerdy with these. My wife was like, "What are you doing in your YouTube videos?" I was like, "Babe, I forget I have them on. They're so light. They're made of I don't even know what. I mean, some type of plastic, obviously, but like but everything's soft with these on. It's like my eyes, I could just look at the computer all day. My computer, Apple loves me. Apple loves these glasses because now I can just stare at their computers all day. And my big monitor up here, of course. But anyways, I look like a professional. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I'm smarter with these glasses, I'll tell you what. You guys should really listen to me with these. You have goals to meet by Friday. That's what's up. Let's meet those goals, Denise. Let's do it. What else? If you're in chat and you want to chat, then chat. What the heck's your problem, man? Don't be a loser. Say something. What the heck? Why you creeping, man? This is weird. You get in someone's live stream and then you just sit there? Like you're weird, bro. You're weird. I'll fight you. Okay? I will fight you with these glasses on and win. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm gonna be honest. But I have been known to knock them. Never mind. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's knock these charts out today. Let's knock these charts out. All right. So, I have no idea what that's there for. Oh, you know what? I don't know why that was there. I did not take a trade this morning. Okay, that was not me. I don't know who that was. You know what I mean? That was some right. Right. Look at that trade. You guys know. I mean, my goodness, 10-point stop loss. That's never me, right? I would have no stop loss, and I would be here if I took this trade. It would be like that, right, Mike? I mean, Michelle, right? I see you. I mean. Look, guys, the live crew here. All right, I'm not crazy. I have people trading with me, so shut up. Anyways, I put out a video about stop losses and how to maybe increase your win rate if you're losing too much. And I put out a couple of videos on this, and Yeah, if I had taken that trade, I mean that would be up. Anyways, I didn't take the trade. Let's look at we're gonna have some fun today, man. Who wants to have some fun? Sorry, I'm kind of I drank a little bit too much coffee, maybe, I don't know. I'm getting crazy, man. I'm getting crazy. Hold on, my brother's texting me. Let me just let him know where I'm at. Let's see here. Oh, because I took a trade on his small account. Remember I told you guys I'm building up the small account, right? So yesterday had another trade. Here, I'll show you the account real quick. This is where we're at. We're at 458. Okay, I'm kind of pumped right now because our first week we doubled. The goal is, okay, just so everybody knows, the goal here is I want to, and like here's the trade history and everything. You see the deposit of $200. Like this is of all time in 6 months. There you go. We just started the account last week, right? So you can see the deposit. And the goal is to just compound this puppy every week. You know what I mean? And try to double it every week. I don't know. I don't know if it's, if we don't double it one week, that's fine. Like I'm okay with that. But I want to do it, for real. And, because of how this was set up and everything, I really don't care. You guys can I'm not promoting this broker at all, but because I don't use them for my main account. So look, I'm very transparent. You can see the broker ID, all that stuff. Like I'm not going to be one of those guys. I don't want to promote the broker, so I won't show you, right? And then you find out, oh, you own your own brokerage. You don't trade live, and you fixed everything so that it looks like you made all this. Oh, and you faked your withdrawal as well. Okay, I'm not gonna be that guy. Okay, just letting everybody know. I'm just letting everyone know, man. Man, I don't know why people do stupid crap, but because they're young. And they get a little bit of fame on YouTube with their 5 followers or 50,000, whatever. But people are stupid, man. They fall for it. They follow these people that have no history. They don't show their broker statements. They don't trade live. They don't actually show any proof. And yet people just, oh, amazing strategy. Oh my gosh. It's so ridiculous, dude. It's beyond ridiculous. There's a few people I really actually appreciate online that, kind of show up. But anyways, all right, so yeah, back to the matter at hand. I want to try to grow this account. We'll see what happens. So last night, because last night I took a trade. Where's it at? I think it shows the history, right? Yeah, here we go. So I took a trade here. I think I took a tiny trade up top. I got out with like $5 loss or whatever. But this was a nice trade. This was actually a really good trade. And that momentum down and I just was riding it down, baby. That's it. Just the dragon's breath. That's it, man. Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Dragon. So, I mean, look, are we seeing it now? Yes, but market's about to open. So I'm not going to mess around there and wind up getting involved with craziness here. Hold on. 941. 8:30. Why does that say 9:40? Did we have a time change? Hold on, what's going on? Why is my phone tripping? Hold on, I don't know. What time is it, guys? It's 8:13. Why does my phone say 9:41? What is going on right now? That's not right. Right? It's definitely not right. Was there a time change difference or something? Like even if there was, why does my phone say 9:41? This is an iPhone. You guys see this? Oh no, you can't see the top. Well, you saw it on the Hold on. Now I'm weirded out. Hold on, man. Hold on, look. Check it out. Look, 9:41. You guys see that? Is there a reason? What am I missing? Somebody help me out. Sunday. Oh man. What? Yeah, the 9th? Look at that. It says the 9th. Bro, what is going on right now? Hold on. Oh, I'm really tripping out. That says the 9th. Guys, I've never seen this before on an iPhone. Come on, like it's an iPhone. Does everyone else's say something different? Yeah, it says Tuesday the 9th, and then I open up the calendar and it's like the 9th of what? Like November? Doesn't show. It shows that we're on the 30th, so it's correct. Does anyone else have this going on right now? Just mine? What? What is going on? All right, I'm restarting my phone. Hold on. Hold on. This is freaking weird, man. I've never had that happen, ever.
Okay.
No, shut up, Siri. I'm doing the hard restart. You know, you go up, down, and then you press the side button so it restarts. Let's see. It's going to turn off any second. Here we go. Off. There we go. All right. They're on to me. It's the federales. It's the federales, guys. I already know it. All right. Well, let's dive into some charts, eh? Okay, so what do we got going on? What did gold do? Gold pump back up. Wow, what did I say yesterday in the live stream? Type it in chat. What did I say it was gonna hit? What did I say it was gonna hit? Type it in chat. Let's go. What did I say, baby? I'm gotta point out when I'm right, gotta point out when I'm wrong, but I really, you know, I like to highlight when I'm right. I like to highlight when I'm right. Dang, man. Let me know in chat. Come on, guys. Don't make me look bad here. I am a fortune teller. What did I say it was going to hit? Come on, man. Somebody type it out. Just real quick so I can move on. Come on, aggressive Mitch. Somebody help me, man. What did I say? Gold goes up. But I had a number, man. It was a long time. Yesterday was a long time ago. All right, fine. Yeah, I didn't trade it, so who cares, right? Yeah, but it did hit $2800 per ounce right now. It's literally hitting it right now. 2,800. I told you guys, that's the goal, man. Those round numbers. Oh, it already hit it. Dang, it already hit it like overnight. 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, gold is just freaking bullish. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty. Oh, I put a target. Look. See? That's why I put targets, baby. Can't mess with me. I put a target there. There you go. You see? You thought you had me until the target showed up. Ain't no messing around with that, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that tiny little target on a 4 hour. Like, what is that? Oh, that's just Mike's prediction. And it hit. I mean, dude, it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal, right? We talked about the Fibonacci. Remember I did the fib on this? It's way above that. The fib on a higher time frame is actually closer to $3,000. But anyways, volume looks good. Yeah, man, gold is just a beast. So what do we have here? Like, let's break this down for just 2 seconds. I know we want to look at the Nasdaq. That's our main baby. But like, there's no reason we can't look at other things before the market opens, and especially because like today, there's some news. Let's start with that. Let's start with news. Let's go from the top down here. Let's start with some news, okay? Let me open it up and look at news. I think we already had news, didn't we? We had jobs revised down. I know that. Let's see. Yeah, we had ADP. All right, so ADP. So it came in better than expected. So ADP non-farm employment came in 233,000. Expected was 110. Okay, so that's that's good. Let's see here, and obviously this is more people employed, right? So that's good. And I think this was revised down though, right? I have to look at it. I just saw a Meet Kevin video title, and I assume. Okay, advanced GDP quarter over quarter is down. So it's 2.8. Expected was 3.0. And so basically inflation still the worry, jobs still the worry. Not bad though. Let's see here. I'm just trying to read a little bit about it. Hold on. Okay, so probably had the dollar come down. Did we have the dollar come down a little bit? Let me see. The dollar, let's see, this is a 1 hour time frame. So no, dollar kind of shot up. It's kind of stable here around this consolidation range from 103. Yeah, so basically dollar's been kind of flat up here, but it has been pretty bullish too. So you can just have to take that with a grain of salt. You know, you got a shelf. Same thing that I'm going to go over here with what happened with gold. So same thing, man. You got shelves, you got legs, you got consolidation. Learn it. Learn it, baby. It's the key. Structure is the key, man. This is what everyone gets wrong, and it's the reason why people don't succeed at trading because they don't know about it. So consolidation, right? Now you got a bigger consolidation range. You got a shelf down here, and it's fractal. What happens on a 30-second happens on a daily, happens on a weekly, etc. It's just faster. And then you got your, what some might say, resistance. Some might call that resistance. I just see it as the top of the consolidation zone with liquidity lying above it, like just sitting up there, like, come grab me. Come take me, market. This is where traders are putting their stops. Yes, agreed? This is where traders are putting their stops. This is where traders are putting their stops. It's very simple. You just look at the swings because that's all that people can see. We all see the same crap. Anyways, so what do I expect from this whole thing? I expect this to pop higher. I expect the DXY to go higher somewhere. I don't know where. I could say out here. But, you know, if I do that, people will be like, oh, it didn't go high enough. You didn't say it right. But look, higher, tap the shelf, move up. That's it. That's what I'm expecting the Dixie to do. And if she goes lower and breaks below this shelf, guess what I'm expecting her to do? Same crap. Same crap, just the opposite direction, dude. So look here, you're gonna love this. It could go up or it could go down. You like that? You like that, right? You love that. I know people love that. They tune in for this. You're subscribed because of this, okay? You're subscribed because of this, and you know it. It's just, that's so genius. Oh my gosh. He's so genius. Right, Michelle? Oh, Stuart. Oh, I can see Stuart's like, this guy's a fool, man. Come on, man. Stuart, come on. You gotta have some fun, bro. You gotta have some fun. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now I sound like Troy. Okay, so check it out. Look. We're gonna dive in. Okay, we're gonna dive in because there are some things happening right now. Hold on. I just have to make sure everything's looking okay over here. Let's see. All right, good. Guys, if you haven't joined the free group, we're hosting a one-day challenge today. I'm not saying that all of you in here, but anyone out there who wants to come in and join the one-day challenge, I just want to make sure I have that link in the, let me just make sure that I have that link in the chat real quick. Hold on. So this is the link. If I could talk. And join the one-day challenge. You know, James Pelton's releasing a video today on us. Again. I don't know if he's going to release it today, but I told him we have the challenge today, so I'm assuming he will. One-day challenge. I'm hosting this evening. Okay, there's the link. Boom, come in, check it out. I put it on YouTube, and I'm going to put it over here too, just for anyone who wants to come check it out. That's the Skool group. It's free to join. It's $1 to join the one-day challenge. And we will rule the world, my friends. All right, so let's check it out. Gold. I think this is interesting on gold. I think this is really interesting. So there's a couple of things that I'm seeing here, right? The first thing that I'm seeing, let's just go with the trend. Trend is your friend till the end. And there's always an end, my friends. All right, so you can see this daily. We gapped up here. This is kind of wild. Gapped up. And price has now, look at the daily volume down here. Total divergence on the volume, right? It's a complete divergence now. So that doesn't mean anything just yet. We need to see clear sign of reversal, but market going to reverse, okay? That's what that means. Market's going to reverse at some point. I don't know about some point soon, but on a weekly, on a higher time frame, what I'm looking at is this. See how this volume down here, let me blow this up real quick. See how that volume has a nice gap between the bottom line and the top line? Those are just moving averages, right, with this volume. And what I want to see is that cross on a weekly. And if it can cross below this peak here, then you'll have a massive weekly divergence as well. And all you do is go from peak to peak. I don't know where that's going to cross though, right? So it's not there yet. I want to see that happen. Not that I just do entries off that, right? I'm trying to figure out, when is this thing going to stop, right? So I can use this volume. I can also use structure, and that's what I love the most, right? So we go in. Well, structure is a pain because look what we got. On a daily, here's your swing level. This is what created that swing level right there. You always ask yourself, what's the highest or lowest point on the chart? Okay, obviously here is the highest, but I'm saying swing level. Okay, this hasn't swung. It takes 3 candles to swing. So 1, 2, 3. I have to have 3 candles coming back down to the downside for me to consider it a swing up here. Okay, and that'll help you. If you don't know how to determine where a swing is, that should help you right there. That deserves a like, at least. And so if we don't see that swing, then we're not going to count it, right? 3 candles if we don't see those 3 candles, we're not going to do the swing. So we have 3 candles here. Yes, we have 3 candles here. We have this weird flat line consolidation, but this is a shelf. We'll talk about shelves in a minute. But basically, price is made a higher high. Okay, all that to say, we're at a higher high. This is what created that high down here. So where is my change of character? Well, my change of character would be down here, right? So price literally has to come all the way down and break this line for me to consider this a change of character, all right? So that's pretty far on a daily. Now, some people might look at this and they go, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Right there's the structure, man, because you have a shelf right here. You see this? See this shelf right here? And so when price went up and then it created an MS, IC, AB, CD, MS, smart money concept, yeah, dude, just take that home. We're not doing all that. Yes, this is a shelf. That you are correct. That is a shelf, okay? So the shelf is always the last swing point. If you don't know what shelves are, I released a 3-minute video that gets no views, but it clearly explains what a shelf is and how you can follow them and how you can use them to maximize your trades. So go watch it and level up your trading, man, because I don't see anybody else talking about it. But this is a shelf. And what I have to work with is what I have to work with. So how do I know this is a shelf? Because this is the last swing point to the left. That's always going to be where the shelf lies. Underneath the shelf, what is this, guys? Type in chat. What is this part right here? I'm going to go ahead and just do this. What is that? Specifically, that candle right there. Does anyone know? What is that considered? This is going to be a daily time frame, a daily. Look, OB, okay. OB, it was an OB. It was an OB. That's an order block. It was. But look, now, what is it? Yeah, it's a BB. Does anyone know what a BB is? Type in chat if you know what a BB is. Come on, man. Nobody knows? Oh, it's too much. It's too much heat for people. Look, people dipping. They're like, I can't handle this. It's just too much good information. It's a breaker block. It's a breaker block. It's just good to know, man. A breaker block is an order block that was broken, okay? The order block is always the last opposing candle to the swing. So if this is a swing, if you say, okay, this is my swing right here, very simple. It's the last opposing candle to the swing, and it matters. It definitely matters because it gives you targets. It gives you an idea of structure. So when I see this, okay, the breaker block right here has been broken. See the wick right there. And I see the gap between where the swing is and where price came down. It came down right there. So like where the candle body is at to where price sort of came down, and I do use the candle bodies, that to me is going to be the relative, you know, I mean, if it were just me sitting here, I'd go and price didn't, like if it looked like, let me show you, if it looked like this, all right, and price didn't come down yet, and this is all I had to work with, right? Let me blow this up real clear for everyone. So if it were just like this, I would say that this would be the shelf. Like this relative zone, I also see what? A fair value gap right here, right? So maybe where like maybe that fair value gap, you know what I mean, could be a good place. And I think maybe the zone would be a little bit bigger, but this is a subjectivity to your, this is not mechanical. Sorry for those of you who want a mechanical trading system. Good luck. Good luck, okay? The best we're going to get is teaching the one strat for life setup, and it definitely works. And I see what is up with this candle right here. Somebody tell me what's up with that candle in chat. I know not the live stream chat because nobody wants to talk in live stream. So I'm talking to my real people. So no bottom wick. Thank you. So no bottom wick. What happens on the next candle? Creates the bottom wick. then you're right off of this fair value gap, right? This is that daily fair value gap, holds up. So that becomes now the shelf. That's what I would consider the shelf. And what's interesting, let me see, let me zoom in here. Was that next candle no bottom wick? No, it had a bottom wick. So this becomes a shelf. Price uses it to bounce. Okay, creates a new leg higher. Now where's the shelf? Very simply said, the leg and then the shelf is right above it. And I use the wicks right here. And I'll turn this a different color so we're clear. There we go. So is this a swing? No, but it's all I got. If I were chasing price with if I was in a long, right, and I wanted to squeeze the maximum amount out of this position, like I put in my video last night, I'd wait for this retest to happen. That's all I got. Because once this reaches and legs up like this, I have to consider this the retest, okay? Especially on a daily, if these are big movements, right? And so now what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for a retest of this shelf. It could happen just today's candle. It could go like this, boom, and then end up here. You don't know. So it's many different ways. It could be that we have 2 or 3 days of consolidation before, and the market is open, yes. I don't really care, right? I'm not really trading like the open. It's just not something I'm willing to do right now. So anyways, yeah, there you go. I turned it on for everyone. All right, cool. So basically, I'm looking for market to retest and go higher. That's it. As simple as that. The trend is your friend till the end. Now, what happens if price were to eat into this consolidation zone? Let's say that the next couple of days, between today and Friday, we end up right down here. Have we broken structure? No. I mean, price has to go quite further to break structure, but if we do eat more into this shelf or into this consolidation range, I would think that maybe this isn't a great retest of this particular breakout level. Like, because look, this is like the area and it wicked off of a fair value gap, right? But it never really touched like the top of the breakout zone, right? So this is not a great just look at it with your eyes. Just look at it with your eyes. Like, let's get rid of some of this stuff. And, in a perfect world, here's good structure. This would be good structure. Price coming down a little bit further, tapping the top, relatively, right? It came close, but it's like, it didn't really it didn't give it to me. And then I'm up here. So what should be good structure here? Okay, if you're going to create good structure, you need to come down. You need to tap somewhere in here. Be a little creative. It's not so mechanical, okay? And then take off. That's it. That's good structure. What's bad structure? Well, bad structure would be price is up here, right? It wants to tap this level. Actually, I should draw this out so that way we're really clear. Okay, so it comes down. This is what we see. Bad structure would be something like this, right? What do we do there? That's weird. It didn't quite break the low, and if it does, it still hasn't broken structure because structure is down here. So now, how do you play that? Well, this is where you use your multi-time frames. You zoom in, you see what kind of trend you're in, and you can ride these shorter time frame trends, like maybe a 1 hour, maybe a 15-minute, maybe even like a 5-minute, which is probably more reasonable to try to ride that kind of trend out. So here we can see structure to the upside on a 1 hour looking pretty clean, right? So you got your leg up. You have your consolidation, you have your leg up, you have your consolidation, you have your leg up, and then it's kind of like the sideways thing. All right, so let's draw it out. Just stay with gold for just a second with me, okay? It'll be fun. So let's do this. Let's draw this out. Okay. Look where price comes down to. Oh, it's what Mike said. It's a shelf. Yes, this is how structure works. Now look, it kind of did this whole thing, and what did it not tap? Right? What did it not touch? So what do you think price might do, right? It might come down and touch the shelf. I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to put a target right here. And I'll put an alarm right here. There you go. Now I'm going to go play with the kids for a while. And when that goes off, I'll be interested in maybe taking some buys when I see on a lower time frame, let's say a 5 minute, a 1 minute, let's say like a 1 minute, literally a 1 minute. Price comes down here, right? Taps this area, fulfills its destiny, but we're still in an uptrend. I should still predict a higher high according to structure. So when it gets down there and I see the reversal on a 1 minute and I see maybe an inverted fair value gap on a 5, or I see a break of structure on a 1, then I'm in. Or I see dragon's breath. You know what dragon's breath is, right? Oh, you don't know about that. They don't know about dragon's breath, man. They don't know about it. I ain't giving it up. Trust me, I ain't giving it up. Actually, I have a video that I posted on just its volume. That's it. It's like, right? That fire that comes out, that volume push. This isn't really it, but it's getting there. If this keeps pushing like this could be dragon's breath down, right? And so this is going to go, it's going to touch my target, hit my target. It's going to create a little bit of structure in here and somehow break to the upside, most likely. This is what I'm predicting, and we will see what happens, my friends. But that doesn't mean I necessarily trade into this. I could. Okay, I could. But the odds of gold going down, because maybe it doesn't do what, maybe I'm wrong here, right? So why would I take this? Why would I not want to trade with the trend is really the bottom line. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Next. Hope the smash something. Smash a vase if you like that. Go take your vase with your flowers in it and go smash it. Don't smash the like button. Do not do that. Do not do any, don't, if you're in chat on butter, don't put yay. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay, just take something and go break it. And record that and then post that. I'll be happier. Okay. Bitcoin reaching new heights. Is it new heights? Did he do it? No, my alert didn't go off. I told y'all yesterday, man, this is going to be a make or break, and it's going to have to do it during high volume session. Oh, look at what Bitcoin's doing, y'all. Look at what Bitcoin's doing. Hold on. Let me pull this over here. Sorry. Look at structure. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, let's follow it. Well, we sort of have this, this is an interesting one because now you got to look left and you say, okay, price broke structure here, right? So this is actually a shelf in itself. A shelf in itself, a shelf on a shelf, an elf on the shelf is a shelf in itself, an elf. Okay, got it. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, Mike. Shelves and this stuff, just whatever, go long. Just go long and hold Bitcoin. You guys are fine. You'll be all right. You'll hate me later. I mean, love me later. All right, so price pulls back, right? And what is it going to do? Once again, I should expect price to come down, fill some imbalance, and tap the shelf, the elf on the shelf right here. So I'm going to put my alarm up just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave it right there. What else do I notice right here? Let's get rid of the shelves real quick and just look at price action. What is right here? Come on. Look. Use your eyes. Come on, baby. What is there? David is hitting. I love that. That's a good gift, dude. Look at David's gift. Hold on. That's a good gift. Breaking plates over the counter. I like that. That's awesome. Yes, that's what I want. I want that, but I want you to film you doing it. YouTube is making me jaded. I don't know, man. I've been trading really well lately, so I think it's making me better. Okay, so look, what is... I am definitely jaded, though. But listen, I'm jaded in the best way possible, Mitch. I'm jaded in the fact that 99% of what people teach is garbage. How about that? Like, Mitch, let's go beat some people up, bro. Let's go beat some of these fake YouTubers up. Like, get out of your bus, come meet me in Dallas, and let's ride our Harleys and go freaking... You do the fighting, though. I'll do the talk. All right. You're in a 5-star resort right now? That's sick. Awesome, bro. All right, so check this out real quick. What do I see right here? I see a fair value gap, okay? So why am I pointing that out? On a daily. Because I think that if price were to come back down here, down to the $70,000 range, which is very, 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 very highly likely that it will, then this is a shelf. That's the elf on the shelf right there. So if I want to get into a Bitcoin long, my first positioning would be here. Okay, forget about the stop loss. Stop it. Stop it with the stop losses, guys. Stop it. Okay, don't need them. No, I'm just kidding. If you were to do a stop loss, I mean, you could do it below the swing. I mean, that's obvious where traders are putting their stops is where, right here. Where do you think market makers see? Right there, easily. So, I mean, this could just come down here, grab. Really, the structure isn't broken. until this level as well. So price could come down, grab. This is a daily time frame, so it could grab and then pull back up. So I'd like to wait. I mean, this is a good place for the stop, I suppose. I mean, if you want to have a tight stop, you put it under the fair value gap or just under the middle of the consolidation range. But under the swing is kind of what everyone teaches. That's why everyone loses. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. But anyways, yeah, you can put your stop right there and then kind of get into first positioning. I just look at it as positions, man. I'm not going to I wouldn't have a stop on Bitcoin. I'll just get in here. If things go my way, great. If not, I probably add to my losing position somewhere down here, probably this fair value gap or the lower order block. This is an order block on a higher time frame, like a weekly. So we go to a weekly, you can see it. Watch. Let me show you. So here's a weekly. Weekly is way down here. So like literally everything is intact until here on a weekly. There's your break of structure way the hell down there. So, I mean, weekly is probably not going to be broken. We're probably going to all-time high. That's what I'm going to say is most likely to happen just based off of, what we see. Structure speaking with structure. I spoke with structure. Structure said we're going up. Yeah, so right now it's like you're diddling in the middle. You have like a little bit of a push down. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. I'm just going to go down to the 4 hour real quick. The 4 hour just has this crazy push up and a fair value gap right here. That was also correlated with the daily fair value gap, I believe, right? Let me go back to the daily and make sure. No, not quite. So that is a 4 hour fair value gap. And so the 4 hour fair value gap might be a place of support. It is close to the shelf on a daily, but notice even on a 4 hour, you still have a shelf that was never tapped, right? So I'm going to put a target right here for BT Sizzle, and I got the alert set up already. And if price does get down there, I know it seems crazy to buy at 70,000. I thought it was crazy to buy at 30,000. I thought it was crazy to buy at 50. Dude, this thing just keeps going up. What the heck, man? Like seriously, what the heck? I think it's going to freaking 500,000 soon. What do you guys think? Where's Bitcoin going? Let me know in chat. Where's Bitcoin going? Oh, man. 100K. Okay, 100K. Mitch says 100K. Where's Bitcoin going? To the moon. Come on. What time frame? I don't know. This is a 4 hour. Can you guys see the time frames? Let me make sure. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to see, huh? My bad. Here. There you go. Up at the top. I think you'd be able to see it better. 100,000? Really? So 100,000. All right. Everyone's saying 100,000. I mean, obviously, if everyone's saying it, everyone's doing it, man. Then I'm just gonna go with you guys. That's cool. All right, 100K it is. So it's 8:42. All right, it's 8:42, and my phone reset, and it now says the right time. So we're good. We're good. That was weird, man. I've never had my phone not say the right time. That was really weird. All right, so 8:43, that means 9:43, right? New York time. That means the market's been open for about almost 15 minutes or so. And we can go ahead and start taking a look at the nasty Nas. Ooh. Now, we talk about, what the hell? Obviously news. Dang, I should have held my short, huh? Jeez, I should have held my short. Okay, so when we talk about Dragon's Breath, that's Dragon's Breath right there, right? So that's Dragon's Breath. That's the nasty Nas being nasty. Very nasty. So even on a 15, that's a nasty little pull down. So this is obviously news related, right? Wasn't it? Let me just go to news real quick. I keep going back and forth here. Sorry, hold on. Let me see. No, not really. Well, it could be. It could be that, they took the news in and just the market wants to just dump. I mean, we did have a revised unemployment number, and I saw a video. Hold on. Let me see here. Revised jobs data. Let me play this. Hold on. Let me just listen to this real quick just to see what it's saying. Actually, I'm going to use ChatGPT. Just give me the summary, man. I ain't got time. Give me the summary. What's really cool is I can just go to any video. I can click the summarized video, and it'll just give me the summary immediately. So I don't have to even watch the video. Just tell me what this thing is about. I know. I complain that people don't watch my videos. They don't like my videos. They don't comment on my videos. I don't know what the heck. That's really not true. I get about 7 minutes of watch time per video on average, which supposedly is above like the way above the norm. So that's good. Strong ADP unemployment revealed a surprising job growth of $233,000, significantly exceeded the expectations of $111,000, and the prior month's revised figure of $159,000. This is a broad-based growth despite the recent hurricanes. It suggests the resilience in the job market. Wow. Everything's great, right, guys? Everything's less. Your food costs less. Energy's down, right? We're such a good economy. Gosh, this is the best economy ever. Sector-specific job growth. Most sectors saw gains. Who do you know that's out of work and trying to get a job and all that? Tell them to kick rocks. This data is real. So this suggests the resilience in the job market, and manufacturing was the only sector with a decline. Really? So manufacturing, why would they be manufacturing less if more people have jobs and more people have money? And yeah, we have the highest consumer debt ever recorded history and all this stuff, and the highest credit card percentages that you're going to pay on a monthly basis. They're the highest they've ever been in history. But dude, who cares, right? People are still buying stuff. Market reactions. Treasury yields briefly spiked following the report. Really? So yields went up. Let's take a look at yields. What do yields even mean? Why should we care about that? We don't care about economic stuff. We just want to know the chart, Mike. Well, sorry, Joe. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Tom. I got Steve, Joe, and Tom all watching this. It's hilarious. Wow. Yeah. So treasury yields have been going up, and the Fed reduced rates like somewhere like over here, whatever, like back in here. And it's just boop up to the upside. Now, why would that be? Shouldn't the yields be going down? Well, yes, every time in history that the Fed has reduced rates, they've gone down. Why isn't it doing it now? Isn't this time different? Okay. Anyways, GDP data. Growth came in slightly below expectations at 2.8 versus the anticipated 2.9. However, consumer spending was strong, with the personal consumption rising 3.7. We just can't get enough. I just want more stuff, guys. I just want more stuff, okay? 3.7%. Oh, man. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this real? Is this like, are you seeing that around you? Are you seeing things cost less? Is your personal life great? Go back 4 years. I just say 4. I know it's political season. Not trying to get political. Oh boy. I don't want to tell you that I'm voting for Trump and I'm going today to the polls. I don't want to tell you that. But anyways, I just want to ask you, is it better now than it was 4 years ago? Or do you kind of feel like maybe stuff has kind of gone a little haywire and COVID went away? Like, I understand during COVID, the whole thing to try to ruin the economy at its best, that whole thing, right? For whatever reason, they wanted the economy to fall extra hard. I don't know. It might be because there were crazy tariffs involved, and China was like, okay, you know what? You want to tariff us? Then we're going to release this. Oh, but hold on. I'm on the tube of Youb. I got to be careful. All right, so the market awaits further key economic data, including the Challenger job cuts, employment cost index, and non-farm payrolls are expected, yada, yada, yada. Okay, whatever. All right, so obviously the market did not like the data today. That's why it's dropping. Why didn't it just say that? That would have been a lot easier. Money printing, money pumping. Thanks, Aggressive Mitch. I know you like to banter with me in chat. For the first time, there is a real demand for Bitcoin. You know what? I'm going to agree with you, Kev. Usually I look at Bitcoin and I'm disgusted because it follows the market like a little follower, like a little child. Where are we going, mommy? Where are we going? And it's like, dude, stop it, man. You're Bitcoin. You're supposed to go up when things go haywire. You're supposed to be the thing that changes the world, right? You're supposed to be the thing that replaces fiat money. So when the dollar's, pumping and the BTC, the Bitcoin is going up, dude, it makes me happy, man. Because you have to understand, when the dollar's pumping like this, let me go back to the dollar, just so this is pretty amazing. When the dollar is going up, I know it looks kind of crazy here. Let me get rid of some of this. when the dollar's going up, usually what you see is gold going down, right? And you see Bitcoin going down. And you also see the stock market sort of, the stock market doesn't really correlate too much with the dollar, but it does a little bit. When you see really spikes in the dollar, typically it's a safe haven, right? This is a safe haven. So this is where people put their money when basically, you know, when they want a safe place, okay, safe. That's it. When they want to put their money somewhere safe. So Bitcoin has not been that. Bitcoin's too volatile. Gold is definitely that. Gold is like, if things are going wild and crazy and hairy in the world and there's uncertainty, you put your money in gold, silver, you know, you put it in the dollar because it always goes up. Okay, so what's weird is that you're seeing the dollar go up, you're seeing gold go up, and you're seeing Bitcoin go up, and the stock market has been going up as well. So let's not leave that out of the picture. Let's look at the Dow and the ES as well. These have made all-time highs recently, right? So it's like the stock market, you got to understand, people like think of hedge funds, think of retirement funds, think of these big funds. Where are they putting their money? They're putting their money small amounts, which for these guys are huge amounts. They're putting small amounts of money into Bitcoin, and they're putting it like they never have before. And this is all around the world, right? So Bitcoin's sort of been gradually growing, and then you reach this phase of euphoria where it's like, oh my God, it's going to do what it did before, and it's going to the moon, yada, yada. And so that's when you see these massive, you know, run-ups. But my opinion is that, you know, I think it's I mean, look at MicroStrategy. They own, I don't know how many billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and they don't care. They're still buying, you know, but all the big banks still haven't really participated as much. And so I'm just waiting for that moment, man. I'm waiting for the tip, right? Like we're reaching the cusp of major institutions getting involved on like you've never seen. Like I get it. BlackRock bought a bunch of Bitcoin, Micros. Like, yes, there are bigger institutions getting involved now, but like it's still, I think it's less than 5% of the world owns Bitcoin. Just so you know, like it's a fact. You can go look it up. So it's like this thing is really, it's something else, man. So I'm really happy to see it going up as uncertainty hits. Usually you don't see that. Usually you see Bitcoin kind of decline when things are uncertain. And what's interesting will be when the dollar starts to fall. I want to see Bitcoin go up when the dollar starts to fall. That's what I want to see. I want to see it go up because I think that it could replace fiat money. It's just not there yet. It's not. Why do I say that? Because, dude, look, here's why. Let me show you. See this right here? It's a credit card, okay? I could just go in and swipe it and pay for crap. Until I can do that with Bitcoin, and I know you can, but until it's that easy, okay? It's got to be easy. And they're getting there. They're getting there. I think it'll be there like within the next year or two. I really do. I think it'll be there. I think it'll be like someone will roll something out to where it's just like, here's your credit card. As soon as you sign up, you get one in the mail. And I know you can order one. I know. I'm just saying, you still got to go online. You got to transfer your funds into your credit card wallet and all that stuff. You know, this is just like, hey, it's a credit card. They charge you, you pay it. It's got to be easy, man. It's just got to be. It's just entered the store of value phase. Medium of exchange will be a while from now. Okay, in my opinion. I agree. I mean, I don't know what a while from now is. I'm hoping in the next 5 years. Or else I'm going to be really wrong. Okay, so who wants to take a trade? Anyone? All right, so let's check it out. Let's roll out the liquidity spots that we're looking at. It hasn't really done anything but grab the highs this morning. So let me just roll this out. Okay, here we go. All right, so looking at the NASDAQ, we have yesterday's high, previous daily high grabbed right here. We'll go ahead and mark that out. Where is, okay, I'm tripping. There we go. Previous daily low has not been grabbed. So we'll mark that. All right, put some targets here. Now this has already been grabbed, so I'm gonna just take a look over there. We have daily high, today's high, so the high of the day. All right, so then now on a 4 hour, let's go down on 4. You can see we've just filled the 4 hour fair value gap right here. That was completely filled. Nice. Okay, so 4 hour gap was just about completely filled. Very nice. The middle of these zones is what I like to look at. So there's the middle of this zone. Obviously went further. Okay, so these are all liquidity areas. This fair value gap is liquidity. These are liquidity zones. Top was taken, right? And as it took the top here, I just want to see. I guess this is over here. Okay, so that's where it took that. Okay, so it closed 4 hour candle above that. So it closed a little bit above the range, not really strong, and that's just because of the time of day. You can see this was when Asia opened. We gapped up and then closed above the range. Then market came down and filled this during Asia. London stepped in, didn't really do much, went to the middle of Asia. And I can see this, you can see this too. I mean, if I turn on the Asia session range, you can see the ranges. So this is how the sessions work, right? You have blue, that's your Asia. The teal here or green is London, and then this is New York. So you can see that we kind of ranged. London just sort of ranged inside of Asia and then finally took the lows. Nothing took the highs. So the high of day is still up there. It's still up for grabs. And I would say that that's a pretty sexy target right now. Let's see, put that there. Okay, so then what? We got the 1 hour fair value gap down here. It overlaps with the 4 hour. So you can see that price actually went into this 1 hour fair value gap that overlaps with the 4 and it pretty much hit the middle of that. So there's a 1 hour fair value gap right here. Okay, we'll turn off the session range. We don't need that anymore. All right. Let's go down to the 15-minute. Well, actually, hold on. Okay, so let's just look at structure real quick so we understand our range. There's a high. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Keep forgetting I'm like in the way. All right. So there's the high. We'll mark this with yellow. And then I'm going to mark the lower side of this range, the low. Here's the low, okay? Now the low is also next to, close to a previous daily low. So, I don't know. When I see that, I'm like, this is a better target for me, but it doesn't matter. When price gets down there, we'll look. If price gets down there, right? I also noticed on this 1 hour, what do we got on this candle? Somebody, let me just make sure. Oh, that's questionable. That's very questionable. What's up with that candle right there? Yeah, tiny, tiny wick. I mean, I would almost consider that a no top wick. So that's questionable. We could see price create that top wick. What else do I know? Well, I know that if price were to continue bullish, that it would disrespect a shelf. And you see how this is really easy for me to look at this shelf. Look at this area, right? This is really easy for me. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Click the wrong button there. This is really easy for me to look and identify the shelf here. Why? Because it has a fair value gap inside the shelf. Like the shelf is this area. It could be here. It could be here. I'm just going to go with this fair value gap, right? Obviously, we have 1 minute to go. Okay. Sorry. I marked it before it was officially a fair value gap, but I think it's safe to say, you know, 50 points away or whatever this is. This is like 60 points away. I don't think we're going up there in 1 minute. We could. But I think that's a pretty safe area, right? So this is a 1 hour fair value gap, and it's also a shelf. So I'll just leave it there. So as price opens up, we have to notice that price did not break structure, right? We have to notice that price is rejecting from lower prices. That you could consider this your market structure shift down here, right? You had a 3 candle pullback. You have 3 candles going up. You have a swing point here. What created this low? This high. So this is internal structure being broken here. This is not a change of character right there. Why? Because this is your low. What created the low? This. So that is your range. And that will help you. That's going to help you. I promise. If you learn that, that's going to help you. It certainly has helped me quite a bit, because instead of me just going, I mean, in this case, you would have definitely made out, but what it does is it just defines the direction. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what tool I want to use and talk to you. It's a lot going on. So the direction's up until what? Until this point right here gets broken. Well, let me just point to it. Until this yellow line. The direction is up, okay? So what should I be looking for? Well, it's not really should you be looking for, because price could come down. It's more or less like, do you have a setup to go long? And I know a lot of people would take this lower quadrant, especially if you were to use a Fibonacci. There's many ways to do this, but if you were to use a fib and you say, okay, where did price go down to? The 0.618. It's like perfectly. That's a pretty good buying level if we're going to continue this higher time frame trend. Yeah. Okay, so didn't get the short, kind of wasn't really looking at it. Now I'm interested in looking because it's 9 o'clock. It's 9:01, okay? So that first 30 minutes of craziness is out of the way. And now what I want to look for is, what is price going to give me? And I want to go down to a really low time frame, like this 1 minute here. And I want to be looking to see what price is going to give me. So and I don't just want to have the low time frame. I want to have a higher time frame over on the right, maybe like a 15-minute for now. I'll turn off the session range just so I can see everything clearly. Turn this off. Okay. So like maybe price goes up to this shelf and then rejects, right? Because she didn't tap it. So maybe price comes up here and rejects. Now, that would not like be a very bullish move, right? That wouldn't be in the direction of the higher time frame trend. So what's another idea? Well, another idea is that we go beyond the shelf, and that would start to kind of play out my idea that, we might be going up, considering, hey, yesterday was great earnings, all these, like, you could make up a million things, but the reality is the higher time frame structure is up, right? So that's why I would be thinking, okay, if this goes beyond the shelf, then I'm going to start looking for an area to get in. And so we want to be trying to buy down here, right? We want to try to buy at this low. And so you got guys that will tell you, hey, buy this inversion right here. Here's an inverted fair value gap. There you go. You could just buy as soon as that gets inverted, right? That's an early indication, early sign of reversal. We talk about the early signs of, maybe that's my next video. The early signs of reversal. Yeah, I think I will make that. So the fair value gap is kind of like your first, inverted fair value gap is your first early sign on a lower time frame, the 1 minute time frame. How about before this high time frame liquidity grab? Did we do that? Absolutely, we did. Right here. It's in between. It's in the middle of this 1 hour fair value gap. It almost filled the 4 hour fair value gap. So yeah, absolutely, that's a high time frame grab for sure. Okay, so what's another one? How about a break of structure? Okay, a low time frame break of structure. So where's the break going to be? Let's just draw this out over here. You got in at the IFVG. Nice, Denise. That's awesome. So I would consider the break probably up here. This is just where it looks clean to me. Okay, I also see something over to the left, and this would be my shelf right here. And price came up, tapped the shelf, moved down perfectly. So I do like the fact that this has a shelf with the structure. So that helps me sort of identify, like, if price breaks this area, then that will be a change of character. Okay, where's the low? Right here. What created the low? I'm going to go with that right there. So that would be my change of character if price ends up breaking that. What do I want to see? If I were to get into a long, what do I want to see at that break? Well, a couple of things. So first of all, I know that this is a higher time frame area over here. This is a higher time frame shelf that was never tapped, and it's a gap. I've marked that out. That's a 1 hour. Let me go to the 1 hour over here. So it's just a little cleaner. So I know that that's a 1 hour area of interest, right? So I kind of want to see some volume right here. Price is going to have to show me some significant volume breaking to the upside, and for me to feel confident and comfortable that she's not just going to get up here, and then stall, because that's most likely what's going to happen, is that she's going to stall, she's going to fade back, before going up, right? So I want to take a clean trade. I don't want to have to deal with a ton of drawdown if I don't have to, right? I don't think anybody wants a ton of drawdown if they don't have to. So, you could there's ways to make this a cheap trade, and we can go over that. But the momentum this morning, where's the momentum? Down, right? And we do have a little bit of early morning dragon's breath right here, right? But it was pre-market. I mean, not pre-market, I'm sorry. It was before, it was during the first 30 minutes of the market open. And that I just don't consider that real. I just don't consider that real. I mean, sometimes it does expand and just keep going, but a lot, you will see most of the time that is your manipulative move, and then the market reverses. So I could get behind this being a reversal and us going in the direction of the higher time frame trend, which is up. Are you guys awake? What's going on, guys? Are you awake here? Dude. What's going on, people? Man, I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I got like so much to do today, and I don't know how I'm gonna get it all done. There's not enough time in the day, man. I have 2 kids, and if anyone has kids, yeah, that's what I feel like. Aggressive bitch. Look at that. That's what I feel like doing right there. There's just go to sleep. This chair goes way back. Like I could just disappear from the camera. This is a really nice Garmin, whatever you call it, chair, and they are super comfy. I could literally lay back. Sometimes I lay back like that, and I have to wake myself up. I'm like, dude, I can't do this right now. I'm gonna be out. Wifey's gonna walk in and think I'm dead. Anyway, so I want to see some volume. So I'm gonna put an alert right there. Now I can't really do anything here until what? Let me get rid of this. And I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of these just so it's very clear. Okay, this is what we're sort of looking at in the now. I don't want to do anything down below until we break structure. So if we end up not changing character and we come back down, you'll see it. It'll be aggressive. It'll be a push. And at that point, I will be sold that we're going to lower levels. And I think I already have my targets up, right? Yeah, I already have my target here for this lower level. So this is previous daily low. Maybe that's something that price is interested in. But again, it has to show me a little bit more volume for me to get behind a move. Okay, so we're just going to wait. That's what it is. You set up and then you wait. Isn't that fun? It's the life of a trader. We set up to wait. But yeah, man, had I held that short, boy, you ever have those where you're like, man, shoulda, coulda, woulda? I have those a lot. Many times I have those. Oh, man, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have held it, man. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Okay. And what else? It's the main account. Going to be trading this main account today. I don't know why it's not showing up. Okay, never mind. It doesn't want to show up. I'm going to be trading my main account today. I'm trying to get to 230. I'm like super close, man. I kind of had a little setback, like a $1,200 setback, whatever it was. And some wild price action lately. Okay. I'm trying to get to 230 in the account. And when I get to 230, I'm going to celebrate. You didn't hold the BTC long yesterday. Okay, what's going on with BTC? Right now, still looking pretty strong. Not bad. Trump media stock drops as Musk, Harris make election waves. DJT faces this threat. Yada, yada. Yeah, we saw DJT go up significantly yesterday. That was pretty wild. Let's see where DJT is today, just for fun. I don't have it open right now. DJT. Let's see. There's the 4-hour chart. Here, let's go to the daily just for... Man, it's pumped though. Dude, it might... Yeah, it dropped, but dude, you're talking 39% right there just in the last couple days. So, okay, it dropped a little, but I mean, you got to expect that. It dropped 11%. Well, from the gap, it dropped. Let's see. Okay, like 14. God. This is your meme stock, guys. You want to go trade and have some fun? Go trade DJT. That's your meme stock right there. Jeez Louise. Those are some wild numbers, man. I know AMD had earnings and they didn't go as planned or something. I don't know. Surprise. Surprise. Let's see. Estimate. Oh, okay. 0.0. Okay, so it came in like a tad under. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. What is this? Oh, the revenue's up. Oh, that's good. So they beat in revenue. They came down in earnings. I don't know. I don't know how to read this right here. These earnings. I just like looking at them. Lately, I've been looking at them a lot because I want to get better at that. But yeah, huge gap down here for Advanced Micro. So they're down 6.2%. That's not good. That's not good. What else do we have? Across the board, the Q's tiny bit down. Oil's up a little bit. Let's take a look at oil. Yeah, it's been declining though. Of course, it's whose gas is a little cheaper right now. I know mine is. I know yours is. And that's because everything's got to get rosy before this election, man. You know? Forget about the last 4 years. It's just right now. It's just right now. Let's make those gas prices come down. You know what I'm saying? Only my Taco Bell gas. Nice. Apple. Yeah, nothing's really... I mean, NVIDIA kind of took a little bit of a dip. But it's expected at all-time highs. Come on. Let's see. On lower time frame. Let's see, like a 5-minute. Okay, it looks like it's pumping up to go fill that gap. This is why we see the nasty Nas coming back up. Okay, so if you know, we take a look at NVIDIA here. You know, she's got a nice little gap to fill. Looks like she's going up to fill that gap potentially. Right? You got a shelf up there too. This hasn't been tapped. Stocks are a little weird with these gaps, so we'll see. This is also, honestly, this is a shelf too. I would consider that the breaker, and so she's going up and tapping that 5-minute breaker. Let's see the 15. Oh yeah, she's like in the 15-minute breaker right there. Okay, so you know we're in a downtrend now on this 15-minute. Officially closed below the lower swing level. This is probably a 1 hour. Let me go to the 1 hour. Did we close? We didn't close the 1 hour though. So on a 15-minute, it closed down here, but on the 1 hour, it didn't. Lots of buying because that's a structural shift right there. If she closed down here, that's kind of a structural shift. And this is obvious where, I mean, where's liquidity? Okay, under this swing, right? Specifically here. Look at where market grabbed. So obviously that was a institutional push, liquidity push, whatever you want to call it. All right. We're going to get something going here. Let's see. Wow. Look at this though. So this is predicting basically that the dollar is going to come down a little bit here. So let's take a look at the dollar once again. Just kind of, I'm a little all over right now, but just, we'll get something going. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Let me go down to a lower time frame. Here we go. Yeah, dollar's coming down a little bit. Let's see here. Let me go a little higher time frame, like a 1 hour. Clean this up a little bit. There we go. What's that 4 hour look like? Yeah, okay. So an hour and 45. Like I said, I think this is if this breaks the lower levels here, let me go down to like a 30. Yeah, if we break that support zone, I mean, I could easily see price breaking it, coming back, retesting, and then taking off. I want to see a nice push down though, like we're seeing a push up. Look at this push up. Yeah, I'm about to call this right here. This is freaking nice. Hold on. I'm about to get in with this. Hold on. I'm setting up. This is GBP USD, and this is looking really sweet. So yeah, this is really nice. I feel like I missed the move a little bit here, but this is really nice. Honestly, feeling like a little FOMO action, huh? A little FOMO. No, we don't do FOMO, guys. All right, I'm 5 long on Euro. I'm sorry, on GB. I just said Euro. I don't know why. GBP USD, 5 long. Right here. Where's the stop? I don't really have one. What I did on this is every 50 points. So every 50 pips right here. So let me get to right there. Every 50 is going to be about I don't know, 0.3% of my account, something like that. Okay. Okay. I'm looking to take that up. I'm looking to get in on this revised. Looks like prices had a jump start back up here to the upside after just being down like James Brown for a long time. Let's see something. Oh yeah, this is actually going higher. Euro as well. I hate to do both of them because they do correlate. And we might get a fade back. That's why I go light with my sizing. So no worries. This could fade back a little bit. I'm totally fine. I'm just going to stack orders here. And I'll be in this for the long haul today. Let's see. Let's see this 1 hour real quick. 4 hour. 2 hours to close. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it never tapped. See this? The price never came back, and then it... I could get behind this as well, man. Making a nice higher high, closing above the range. Yeah, I'm really tempted to get into this this Euro trade. It's just on a 1 minute. It doesn't look as Dragon's Breathy. You know, this is still Dragon's Breath for sure, for sure. But you know, we're a little hot, and so is the other one. It's a little hot, so maybe it cools down a little bit and get in on the pullback. That's fine. I really like the way that GBP looks, so I'll be potentially stacking some orders here. I don't know, but that's my first trade. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, for every 50 points, let me see. Where's that at again? For every 50, where's 50? It's gonna be right about here. For every 50, let's see. I have to redo my sizing here. I haven't traded Euro in just a minute. Hold on. 2, 3. So 5. So point. That's gonna be a little too much size. I'm gonna take off some sizing here. I have to. Yeah, I have to. Let's see here. It's gonna be for about point. Yeah, about 0.5% of the account. About 0.5%. I had to take a tiny loss there because I oversized a little bit. 5 was a little bit too much. I haven't traded Euro of it, so it's 2. I got a 2 going. All right. BTC is going back up. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought? All right. So long on GBP. We'll see how that pans out. I don't know why this isn't sharing. Let me try to get my phone back sharing with you guys. Hold on. I don't know why it like shut down on me. Hang on. Let's see. I have to like unplug my phone or something. What's going on? Oh, trust. I gotta click trust this device on my phone. That's what it was. No, still not showing. Is that gonna work? There we go. Dang, man, that took forever. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I'm at with GBP. And I don't know if, you know, I'll be honest with you, I haven't traded GBP in a while, man. So this is going to be, the sizing is just not correct. I have to go in and redo. Look, this is what you do when you want to know what you're going to win or lose. You just come in here, right? Pull your stop loss down and see what it is. So this is going to be 50 points. Yeah, it's about 0.5%. Yeah, that's right. That's about 0.5%. That's right. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So there's that. Let's go back to Nasty Nas. Let's see what's going on here. So we kind of break structure on this 1 minute. Remember what I told you. I want some volume here. I want that real good push to the upside. If you look over here at NVIDIA, you know, this is going to lead the way, man. She tapped the shelf. There it is. She came into the shelf, tapped it. I don't know if that was there before. I can't remember. But it certainly looks like a suspect, right? So if that's the shelf that she's going to tap, she's going to come right back down. And that will lead the way. What else went off over there? So we got alerts. Okay. So what this did was it just went up to hit my alarm that was right there. Okay, we might be looking at a break to the upside here. This is your shelf. This is that break of structure, change of character. On the 1 minute time frame, I want to see some good action here, man. I want to see some good volume. BTCZ. Let's see, BT Sizzle. Yeah, she looks bullish, man. But she didn't come back down to test this. This is the only thing, you know? She doesn't have to. Like, I honestly could see this being... I know it's a 4 hour. Let me go down to a lower time frame. Even lower. Let's see. Even lower. Yeah, so like on this 1 hour, I could get behind... Even like a 30 minute. I could get behind this potentially being a shelf. Like, if I were trailing price and this is what she gave me, I'd take that. So price comes down, taps the consolidation area, doesn't get trapped in it, doesn't pass it. And, you know, it's because there's a little bit of traffic here. If it can end at the top of this consolidation range, I think that we might be able to consider this a shelf. And yeah, that would mean you'd expect a higher high for Bitcoin. This is how I see the market. Okay? You can't argue with that. Slovenia. Sorry, I didn't see this. I didn't see the chatting here. Okay, my bad. Second or third school group. The time was right for me then, but I've been grinding. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, jump in. Jump in, Nick, if you're still on. Jump in, brother. Water's warm, baby. We're having fun. That's it. We're just having fun. We got the team here, so we're all here. See? We're chilling. We took a long over here. And we took a long right here where I told you that this is just going to continue going up. Either you did it or you didn't. It's up to you. Oh, dropped my phone. But yeah, looking good over there. Looking pretty decent. I'm officially in the blue. Not the green. In the blue. So GBP USD looking pretty good. Looking like some continuation. I think we could have taken it on Euro as well, but I'm just not as... Those correlate, you know what I mean? I don't want to get myself into two different positions that are the same. All right? It's pretty much the same. So it doesn't really make as much sense, if you know what I'm saying, dog. let's go down to a 5-minute on Bitcoin. See what's going on Bitcoin on the 5. Nice little push from that area. Nice little push up here. That's nice. So here's your shelf with Bitcoin. I would consider that the shelf, right? Here's your swing over to the left. Very clear. It should stop there. It should reverse and make a higher high if it's going to continue. So if I was trying to get into this play, why not? Why not? Try to make it up to the highs. Get in right here. I don't know if your stop loss would be here, or, you could protect it. There's another fair value gap here. But if it doesn't respect this and you have your stop loss down here, you make it a cheap trade. You just say, hey, look, if price doesn't respect this and it ends up closing, like, let's say like that, right? Then cut it early. Cut the 5-minute, cut your loss right there. Boom, I'm out. Because it shouldn't, right? This is the shelf. It should respect it and go up to the highs. That's the way that structure works. So this is how you can kind of, there's many entry models in trading, guys, okay? This is one of them. The entry model of continuation. It's continuing a trend. This is a new trend that's forming. It hasn't even actually formed just yet. It's just forming. And if it's going to form, you're in early. Does that make sense? You have a break of structure here. This is your break right here, right? And if it's going to form, then you're in at the earliest stage possible. So there's a plus to that. Now, what's the negative? The negative is that if you're wrong, right, and it's not going to form this trend, and the momentum was actually to the downside more than the upside, and we haven't broken the major swing level up here on a 15, you can see we haven't broken it. So we're not outside of the realm of this 15-minute swing. I mean, it's 15-minute range. Here's your range on a 15. So that's the danger. You're diddling in the middle on a higher time frame. But you got to make a move, man. Like, you can't just sit there, right? So you got to make a move. So what time frame are you going to use? Well, if you use a 1 minute, it would have even been lower. It would have been down here, right? You break structure. Here's your shelf. Price never really comes back to tap that. That's kind of suspect. So price could come down, tap that, and continue up and still be in bullish 1 minute structure. Bullish 5-minute structure based on the range. Because now you have, if you get 3 candles pulled back here, you'd have a top of the 5-minute. Here's your bottom. It's already marked. Here's the top. Bam, right there. Right, so you're in between a 5-minute range. So how do you get in? Look at your shelves. It's called continuation. It's called market structure 101. It's literally 101 stuff. And everyone wants to make it so complicated. It's not. It's so easy. My grandma could do it. Literally, all you got to look at is where are the swings? Where's the 3-candle pullback? 1, 2, 3, right? You see this third one in here. That's definitely a 3-candle pullback. And it's you could see it with your eyes. It's a swing. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? So the head first entry model, what? The head first? What are you saying, Mitch? I don't know what you're talking about. I like it. The head first. Yes, head first. You go head first, not feet first. Just jump in, baby. Yeah, exactly. No, man, look, I mean, this is, now what else could you look for? Well, right here is what? What is right here, by the way? What setup is that on a 1 minute? Dude, I'm sitting here talking about shelves so much that I completely ignored the fact that this is the model that we teach. This is the model that is in the training. This is the one strat for life setup. This is the unicorn. This is it. It's right there on this time frame. So what is it real quick? Let me just show you what it is. High time frame liquidity grabbed. Check. That's, well, wow. I don't know why I moved around so much. Hold on. High time frame liquidity grab. That's checked, right? So high time frame was grabbed here. Okay. And then you have what? I'm just going to make this clean. I'm going to clean it up. You have a break of structure, and it's actually a change of character. So you have a change of character back to the upside, and you have what? A breaker block. Here's your last opposing candle to the swing. There's your breaker. So that's a 1 minute. It's a 1 minute. So, you know, these targets are a little, you know, a little closer, we'll say. And then what do you got? You got a fair value gap right here, dude. It overlaps it. I didn't even realize. It was all right there. It was all in front of you. All you had to do is see it. Right there. Boom. So where do you take it? Where they overlap. Right where I have it. Right? There you go. That's the setup. That's how we train to get into the market. Now, why would you want that? Why would you want some type of idea on when to enter? Oh, and you're at a discount on the day. right? So you're at a daily discount. So you're buying at a discount instead of buying at a premium. So that even just makes it a little bit better. But why would we want that? Why would we want to focus on an entry model so that, you know, you're not just basically just getting in whenever? Well, mainly, and I would say it's just because you don't feel as crazy. And oh, this is a 5 minute. My bad. It's a 5 minute chart. Yeah, you're right. For the money, yeah. So it's a 5 minute, not a 1 minute. But reality is, most people, if you're just guessing, you know, and that's fine. You can guess, and you can be successful guessing. Honestly, you can. You just have to know how to manage your money correctly. That's it, man. Manage your trades correctly. That's all you got to do. Just got to keep my eye somewhere over here. Okay, but anyways, yeah. So that's a one strap for life setup, and you know, technically, you could put your swing below this. I mean, your swing, your stop loss below this fair value gap if you wanted to be like a little bit safer, and then just make it a cheap trade, man. If this 5 minute candle ends and it does not respect this breaker and this fair value gap and doesn't make a higher high, then just close out the trade. That's as simple as that. If it does, then you have yourself a higher high, you'd have a shelf right here, and then you can follow price as it goes up, instead of just saying like, okay, my target is right here, and when price reaches this, I'm going to get out of the trade. Why would you do that? I mean, it just, I guess if it depends, right? It depends. Like, okay, let's say that would reach a goal for the day for you. Okay, I can get behind that, right? Or let's say you were down and that brings you back to even. It's hard for me to say I could get behind that because you're going to wish that you held if price continues. There's no real reason to get out. It's just this thing that you've made up in your head and you've been taught by all these people that are online, including myself sometimes, because I have said, hey, let's reach for some targets here. But I don't think I've been specific enough. That doesn't mean you just close out the trade. Maybe you close 20% of the trade. But the way that the actual, you know, market makers work, I hate to say that, like I am a market maker because I'm not, right? But I have a feeling, we'll say that, I have a feeling that I don't think they just exit their trades at little levels that they make up in their head and they make up on the chart. I just have this feeling they don't do that. I have a feeling that they can see things a little bit deeper than us. They can see liquidity pools, so they know where trades are sitting. So I think that definitely helps, right? But I think that what they're doing is they're holding their trades and they're getting huge wins. If you look at all the greats, man, all the greats, they hold their trades. They're winners, I should say. They're winners. They hold them. They get massive wins and they keep their losses small. That's the key. All the greats, man. That's what they do. I hope to be one of those guys someday, man. I hope to be one of those greats. You know what I'm saying? We're having fun. We're doing all right today. Y'all doing all right? We're doing all right. That was perfect timing, whoever did that. I don't think anyone else can hear. I don't think the stream hears that, but the soundboard is excellent in Butter. It's like the reason why I use Butter instead of Zoom. Zoom's got nothing on Butter. Nice, Sam. Yeah, nice. I figured. Oh, Sam. Denise says, oh, Sam. Yeah, there's Sam. Giving the bow. So anyways, all right, let's see. What's she doing over here? Nothing. All right, so we got one trade on the board. That's it so far. Hasn't really popped up to where to my liking. Hasn't popped to my liking yet. We got Bitcoin doing a little dance, making a little love, getting down tonight, you know. What else we got? We got the dollar deciding down here whether or not it wants to break this low or grab some liquidity to go back up. We got gold still deciding. Honestly, already made a lower low on this lower time frame though. But on the higher time frame, still looks okay. I'm not going to put any labels on this. Cause she wild, dog. She wild. Gold's been wild. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it does look like if structure is respected, it looks like she could continue down and come down here to tap this area that I have, which is the shelf that she never tapped. So if structure remains intact, and this is a one strat for life setup, just so you know. So we grabbed high time frame liquidity here, grabbing above the range, and you could even argue back here, but clear structure was broken here. Clear structure was broken right here on the chart, and then basically from there on a 5 minute, right? You have your breaker right here. You know, you do have a breaker here. You have a fair value gap right here. Those overlap. The short would have been taken here. Okay, and you could protect yourself with either this. This is very tight. I wouldn't go $5, dude. Like, you try to protect yourself with a $5 stop, you're an idiot. You're just gonna get freaking whacked every time. You gotta look deeper than that. I mean, look, you gotta understand how gold moves. $5 with gold is nothing, dude. Especially when you're trying to get, because everybody wants this, man. Everybody wants how do I get those entries right there? They don't happen very often, you know. But that's like your 8 to 1. How do I do that? Look, how about this? How about you just relax, Johnny? Try to get profitable first, all right? And take a 1.5 R and relax. And guess what? Don't worry about this. Look, here's your TP. Does this make you feel better? There you go. Look, it's already a 5. Because once price breaks this low, you're going to make sure that you've watched my trailing stop video, and you're going to get much more out of this trade if she continues. There's no reason to take the profit right down here just because you think that's the take profit area. That's just your stupid little idea. It doesn't mean anything. Relax. You didn't build the algorithm. You're not ICT. Who are you? Oh no, now I get the ICT fanboys. I'm so scared. Johnny on the spot. That's right. All I know is that I'll just keep winning, and my account will just keep going up because I'm not focused on the little diddle stuff. But yeah, this looks like it could potentially go down. What I'd like to see is some volume here, you know, at this break, at this level right here. I'd like to see price break this with some significant volume. It already kind of has it here, but if you just look at the time, right? So that was during the 8:30. This is like the open, and I want to see that now after, because this is just the pre-market and open. That's all that was. All right, so that's pretty much where gold is. You know, man, here comes Bitcoin back to the top of the range. Now, if she can break this level, she'll go higher, right? So that's that long idea. Look, does this make you feel better? Here you go. Just put this out there. Stop having, you know, these ideas. That's my target. I'm going to get out right there. I'm going to get out right there because I don't want price to come back. The only reason why you have a price take profit target, the only reason why you have a take profit target is because you're scared. Tell me I'm wrong. I want to argue with somebody right now. Come on. I've drank my coffee. I want to argue. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's bull crap, Mike. You have a take profit because it's mechanical. First of all, you're wrong. That's an awesome gift, dude. That is awesome. I got to show that. First of all, you're wrong. That's good. Oh, man. You have a take profit because you're scared. You're scared that you're going to give up what you've made. That's why. That's why people have really tight take profit. I'm going to do 1 to 3 every time. I'm just going to go 1 and then 3, and I'm going to set it and forget it. Dude, that's dumb. I'm sorry, it's dumb. It doesn't work. Show me real P&L. Show me real broker statements of somebody doing that. Real. Not fake from an MT5 that they own, the server that they own. Right, Lewis? Show me something real, Lewis. That's what I'm talking about, man. Anyways, I'm bantering. I'm messing around. I'm sure somebody out there does a 1 to 3 and they're highly successful and I'm just an idiot. I know. Let's see. I would like to reconnect with your content. Awesome, Juan. Welcome. Sweet. Do you typically offer a free training session? Dude, tonight you can come and join me. It's going to be about a 2.5 to 3 hour training. Join my free Skool group. The link is right there up top. I pinned it. And then when you get in there, go to the classroom and you'll see the challenge, right? And you can unlock the challenge. It's literally $1. And I do that because I want people that are somewhat serious to come. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Perhaps once a week or every so often, I'd love to revisit the content that you have in the group. Cool. Well, we do it every day, brother. I literally live trade every single day. So if you want to do that with me, the option will be there at the end of the challenge. I'll go over how to do that. But basically, man, we run the 1-day challenge. I show everything. You know, I don't hold anything back. You can ask anybody in my community. That's what I do. And, you know, because trading is not difficult, man. It's just mental. That's really it. There's a lot of false things that are taught in trading, and I'm trying to expose them and show you how breaking all of those rules, pretty much all of them, will actually make you more profitable. And I gotta be careful what I say. It won't like make you more profitable just breaking the rules. If you understand and you're comfortable with how odds actually work, and you understand that trading is not 50-50, that's not how trading works. It's actually not a 50-50 game. Like flipping a coin is 50-50. You have heads, you have tails, it never changes. We have this thing in the markets called trending. And when the trend, like go back, this is an easy example, go back on the NASDAQ, right? Since the beginning of the NASDAQ, if you were to flip a coin going long or short, right? You can't tell me that that longs wouldn't win over shorts. There's an edge in the market, and that's because of the trend. So it's not 50-50. People are retarded, dude. There's all these false narratives. Like, it's 50-50. So if you just go long or short, you should be break even. No, that's not how it works, man. That's not how I got a mathematician in our group. His name's Bo. He's a badass. And he'll break down the math for you, dude. If you really need it broken down, he'll break it down. It's not 50-50. There's always an edge because you have to understand structure in order to understand trend. And that's what people skip. They don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work, then you're not going to make money, period. You're not going to do the work to learn structure? Good luck, my friend. You're not going to do the work to understand shells like what I'm showing you right here? What should price do right here, guys? The people who trade with me, like Stuart, who's pulling out massive gains. By the way, don't make me get Stuart back on the channel and put it in your face, because he's doing it. And he's doing it in a big way. Don't make me get Mitch. Mitch, what have you done so far? I know you 40x'd your account. Where are you at now? 41x? I mean, like, come on, man. It's that's not normal, you know? And there's a reason. I asked Mitch, what are you doing? He's like, I'm following your strategy. I'm following what you're doing. But he's listening to what I'm saying. He's not so freaking mechanical. He's not listening to dumb people who tell you that price has to be so mechanical. You have to have I love this thing that I wrote this morning. Actually, I want to make a video on it, but it's like price is like the markets, I should say, not price. The markets are waiting for your creativity. That's it, man. Like they're waiting for you to be creative and come up with ideas. That's all it is. And the safer you are with your money management, the better you are with money management, but the better you are with reading this, like structure, like it should bounce here, right? Price should bounce. There's your shelf. And what should it do? It should go back into some consolidation range or make a higher high, correct? Let's go down to the 1 minute. We can really kind of have some fun. It's more fun on the 1 minute because you see the consolidation ranges quickly. You see what structure is doing quicker, whatever, faster. So price coming back, retesting this shelf, it should bounce. It should create a higher high or come back up to this consolidation range. So as you're doing this, how do you get better at trading? Well, in real time, you need to be lining this stuff out so you can actually see it. Like here's my borderless zone. There we go. Here's my somewhat of consolidation range. This is the retest. I want price to get back in the consolidation range, go back to the top. And then from here, I need price to do what? And it's like the meat of the trading. You want to look at the meat. I want price to make a higher high. There'll be a new shelf there and we can continue to follow price. If she doesn't respect this and comes back down, what are the odds? Well, I don't know what the odds are. I don't care what the odds are. I care about, is it still trending? I want price to trend. I want to keep this trend going and going and going and going. What? Actually, you made more. I was at 40K August 10th, 40x. That's ridiculous, bro. That's not normal, right? And so, you know, you can laugh at, oh, he's in a demo, whatever. The reality is, go try to do a 40x. Go, come back to me when you've done that. It's like, good luck, you know? But there are certain people, and I do believe this, there's certain people that take what we're teaching, take the training. They have a personality, like Mitch has a more aggressive personality, meaning when he's trading, he's not aggressive by nature, but you know what I'm saying? He's okay with risk. He's okay with like making quick decisions, jumping in, not being afraid to be wrong. Like those are his characteristics. So if you're a little bit more shy, introverted, your kind of decisions are hard for you, etc., then you're probably not going to 40x your account within a matter of a couple months. Like it's probably not going to happen. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's just what it is. You got to be comfortable making decisions, comfortable being in drawdown like this. Like we're in a little bit of drawdown here. Okay, I don't care. It's all good. Like we're fine. This is why if you over leverage your account, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, right? And that's why I always say to people, just don't over leverage your account. You'll be fine. If you don't over leverage your account and you take trades that are that don't make you emotional, right? Well, then what's the problem? Now look at what happened here. Look at what happened. So we changed character going up here, right? But what did I say? On the higher time frame, what do we got? We got the shelf. What does it look like price just did? Created the top wick from this previous candle. I told you that top wick was freaking suspect. There it is. If you stayed with me long enough, you would have seen this is what was talked about, right? And so after creating that, now are we going to flip? You know, and this is the interesting thing about price action, because what can we do to possibly read this here? Let's see. Okay, here's what I see. Obviously, higher time frame trend is up. I know that, but I'm just going to mark this 15-minute fair value gap right here. I'm interested if price can close 12 minutes to go, huh? If we can get some serious candle volume right here, like if we can get some candle volume going down, and I know, look, this is a structure way down here on this 1 minute. It's far. Let's just see what happens here, because technically we break structure going up. This is not an area I want to trade in. Does that make sense to everybody? Why I don't want to trade in this area? Does that make sense? I want to make sure that makes sense, because if it doesn't, you need to be asking questions. Does that make sense? Why this is a weird area to trade in, and why? I mean, first of all, look at the volume. Is anything clean? Yes, we do have a 1 minute breaker right here, and we have a fair value gap right there, and price came down the fair value gap, made a higher high. So technically, yes, on a 1 minute time frame, you had a tiny bit of a play there, but I just want to be mindful that on a higher time frame, this was a shelf. We pointed that out, right? This is a 1 hour. Is this a 4 hour? No, it's a 1 hour. So the higher time frame shelf, price comes out. Now it could be, let me just be clear, it could be that we don't get anything in the morning and we get an afternoon play. So price would come down here, you know, kind of mess around a little bit, you know, and just be playing in this general zone all day, right? Until later, until it breaks out. But does that make sense? It's messy. Yes, Mitch, it's definitely messy. And so is BTC a little bit, right? So when I see something like this, I go, okay, here's where I put my shelf. That one wasn't as good. That one wasn't as good, but keep trying. All right. So check this out. It's always like, what have you done for me lately? That's what I think the saying when I think of price action. And so I had this over here, right? And I'm thinking now that it could be that this is the shelf that price wanted to come down and play off of, right? So if not, if it doesn't respect this area, it's kind of like the last leg, the last stand, the line in the sand, I should say, for this trend to continue like in a nice trendy way. I think that this could be the area that price just wanted to come back down and tap. I had it up here, but do you see how I can sort of re-examine, and maybe I'm wrong. But I tell you what, if it went any further than that, what do we got? Nothing. So it wouldn't make any sense to me if it went deeper than that. So now I am still expecting a higher high for Bitcoin. So let's see if she can maintain structure here and get a little, it's messy. I'm going to tell you something about Bitcoin. It's messy. It's very, very, very messy. So you got to be kind of spot on when you, very rarely is she really pretty with trends. In my opinion, this is my opinion. Now you might see something I don't, but when you compare it to something, I don't know, like, well, I should have taken that euro instead of GBP, huh? So, something like a top Forex pair that trends really nice, like euro or GBP. But when you even compare those to the NASDAQ's pretty. The NASDAQ trends really clean compared to Bitcoin. That's why I trade it. I like to trade it because it's cleaner. All right, so now we're in this 15-minute fair value gap. The gas is being poured on the fire. You can see a little bit of volume picking up here. So do we start slamming down? And if we do, can I get behind a short? That's going to be a really tough one for me because we don't have any structure, any swing over here that was broken, but I could definitely see a case where this is going to flip red and we're going to come test these lows. So I'm going to put a target down here. It retested the shelf. This could be a nice short opportunity. I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm thinking about it. What do you guys think? Let me know in chat. What do you guys think? Let me know. What are you guys thinking? BTC just bounced off a shelf just now. Yeah, BTC. Okay, so now look. It didn't respect that, right? It's not respecting that. So I'd be out of that trade. In a little bit of profit, but I'd be out of that trade. As long, if this, what did that close? Let me see. Where's the time? Like disappeared? Is it just frozen? I think my chart is frozen. Yeah, my chart froze for a second. Anyways, yeah, I'd be out of that trade because it's not trending. So we're done. So that's like a little tiny win, but you know, better than a loss, man. And most chances are, most likely, she's coming down and retesting something down here. So if she didn't respect the shelf, it's not a clean trend, right? So we'll see where BTC goes. Let's see. And look at this. Look at GBP turning back down. Okay. So with GBP USD, if this ends up you know, failing here and really breaking structure down here, that's when I'll be looking to possibly flip positions, but she's not even close to that right now. So I'm gonna let her breathe, just do her thing, and take a look over here. Let's see, we got, let me see the 15. We got 44 seconds for the 15-minute candle to close. This is a 15-minute fair value gap. Ladder time on GBP, not yet. But yeah, it could be ladder time, but not yet, man. Because what I want to see on GBP is some type of structure down here, right? Like right now we're following this trend. Look at the trend. Look. Follow. Ready? Look. Just look. All right, so we broke structure here. All right, so we broke structure here. Now what is this? I mean, you're going to start, once you see it, you can't unsee it, man. What is this? 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 What movie is that from? That was a horrible impression, but anyways. Look at structure, right? So we broke here, created a leg, came back, tested what? The relative shelf. Created a leg, came back and tested what? The relative shelf. Came down, coming back to what? To test the relative shelf. This is a very nice structural, this is nice structure. I hate that that's nice structure, but it is. So what should we expect? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a lower freaking low. As I'm losing money in front of your eyes. So, so you would ride this until what? Well, until price doesn't respect one of these shelves. So if you had a short going, I mean, you could just ride until the trend is over. So this is a very nice trend. Does Bitcoin do this? Yes, not as often though. Not as clean. Let's see what Bitcoin's going to do. I don't know. Look at NVIDIA slamming down. This is going to affect, yeah, okay, guys. So look, 15-minute candle, 4 minutes to go. Oh man, honestly, I could get behind the short happening right now, but it's just, I got 4 minutes. I want to see this inverted. I want to see this 15-minute fair value. I'm going to put it in here just because I think it's going to happen. So I'm going to put it up here. I don't know if it's going to happen. Let me be very clear. I think it's going to happen. Do you like that? Do you like when somebody says, I don't know? Does that make you feel confident? Okay. Well, would it be better if I was like, this is what's going to happen. It's price is going down. I read the future. Dude, see my eyes start watering? My eyes start getting, because from looking at the screen too long, I have to put these on. It helps. A wise man knows that he knows very little. Oh, wow. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Dude, I'm 41 years old, man. Like in 41 years, the amount of knowledge that I picked up it's very little. Let's just put it's very, very little. But the stuff that I do know, it's like I went really hard with these little niches. Like I can produce a song pretty well. Like I know how to use a compressor on vocals, right? I know the daisy chain. All right, 3 minutes to go on this 15-minute, and she's coming back up on the 1 minute time frame, retesting a shelf up here. So that's good. Getting that out of the way, sort of this retest, filling the imbalance. So now I would expect a lower low, which could put us at the bottom of that range in 2 minutes, which gives us an inversion, which I don't know. That's going to be a little tricky. What's the higher time frame say? Higher time frame is still up. See the higher time frame? Still up, still respecting this gap, right? Still possibly delivering from this fair value gap to higher highs. So it could go really both ways, guys. It could go either way. All right, so Bitcoin went a little bit lower inside of the consolidation range and then decided to bounce here inside the consolidation range and go up and possibly make a higher high. And once she gives us like a nice structure here, then it'd be a lot easier to follow. But once again, guys, you close your trade here. You know, you could put a break even stop down there. You could, you know, I chose what I chose, and you can't regret your decisions, man. You just have to, in the long run, are you making money or not? That's all that matters. There is SMT on the chart too, so I'll point that out. We did, let me see, did we close this yet? No, we haven't closed it yet, but I think we got a few minutes to go, 30 minutes. So we got another 30 minutes before we close out high time frame SMT. SMT is a crack in correlation between the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. You can see the S&P took highs from the previous cycle. The NASDAQ took highs and the Dow took the lows and has not taken the highs. So this would suggest that the Dow goes up, that S&P goes down, and the NASDAQ goes down. I'll leave that up, see how that plays out throughout the day. But that's SMT. Higher time frame SMT. So we got another 30 minutes before that actually closes. And we got 42 seconds before this 1 minute closes, and we got 2 minutes. What do we got? 37 seconds before the 15-minute closes. So this is interesting. Going to see if this closes with a inversion. And if it does, Doesn't look like it's going to, but anything could happen in 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. All right. That's all she wrote. New 1 hour candle is starting. Let's see how she opens. Does she open low? Does she open high? Created a tiny little top wick, open low. See how this first minute or two pans out, and then we can go from there. But she opened with a little top wick. I would want her to come up, create a nice top wick, and then flip and inverse that 15-minute on lower time frame. If she's gonna go down, I would prefer that. I'm usually off around 10 with you guys. I am gonna stay just a little bit longer for you guys because I've noticed, right, the last couple times I got off at 10, like between 10 and 10:30, there's like a wild move. So I'm gonna stay on for you guys. Alphabet soup. I'll put a TP in at that London high. That's what's up. Nice, Mitch. Mitch, you're 42. That's what's up. I'm 42 in December, man. So I'm trying to keep the baby face. You know, I'm trying to be like Lewis over here. Yeah, dog. Trying to be like Lewis over here with the baby face. You know? With that nice hair. There you go. Mike with the nice hair. There you go. Man, video makes me look better. You don't know this is a face filter and a hair filter. I don't have hair. I'm bald. I'm yeah, and tan and a tan. I don't have it. I'm pretty white. I'm a pretty white dude. Like I'm white as they come, man. I stay in the dark a lot. Too much. As a studio rat, I never saw the sun, you know? The sun was like this magnificent thing that hung in the sky. I'd go outside and be like, "Oh my gosh. This hurts." I'd go back inside. Sam knows what I'm talking about. Dude, there would be like weeks where I was in the studio and like I didn't go outside for weeks. It was like that. Like I would go outside to eat and stuff like that. You know, we go down this. I usually have it delivered though. But yeah, man, there's like you live in the studio. So, and then everything's at night. You know, everything's at night. Artists come at night. Like I did all my recordings at night. So in the daytimes when I slept, I was like a damn vampire. But the nights were fun in North Hollywood. Oh man. You know, I'm talking back in like 2011, 2000 in the after like 2009 to 2014, I would say. Those were the funnest times, man. I had a great time. North Hollywood was awesome. Like all the things that you can do there and just like there's so much to do in North Hollywood, so much life. And at that time things were like not crazy like they are now. So you know, we didn't have COVID, we didn't have all the rhetoric, you know, everyone just kind of like got along. I don't know. It was very, very fun time. Very fun time. All right, I'm gonna set an alert up here. We'll see if price takes off. She's pulling back. She's, you know, filling some of that imbalance. GBP I'm talking about here. Look at that wick, man. What's going on with that, huh? Little breakout, fake out, a little grab of liquidity and a pull down. Is that what we're doing? Well, now I know, right? So now I know that this is a fair value gap. I know that that's a 1 hour. If we inverse that to the downside, if that becomes an inversion, right, and she closes down here, then I'll definitely look at switching positions and possibly even adding to my order. But right now, that looks like I got kind of taken, huh? I got taken a little bit right there. That's okay. I'm not even 0.5% down in the account. That's what you call correct sizing, right? That's what you call correct sizing. I'm less than half. I'm way less than that. I'm like, I need to go 0.3% more just to be at 0.5% down in the account. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. And I definitely will add to my order if it shows sign of reversal to the upside, but I need some volume right there. All right, what am I doing over here? What was I doing? I was looking at, let me look at the NASDAQ again. Oh. There's really not much to do right now because everything's kind of low volume and just chilling. So really got to wait for some volume to pick up here. You guys having a good time? What's up? Hey, Mike, what do you think of prop firms? Hey, it's a great question. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that question. Look, I just want you to know first, I was raised in a middle class family, okay? And I had a summertime job at McDonald's. Oh, wait, no, this is... I've been listening to way too much news. My bad, guys. That just kind of comes out. And it's the news. It's the news. It's this. It's so. I feel like I've heard that line so much that that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Is that good? That's good. Look, hey, I don't do everything for you guys. All right, I do it for these guys right here. So, all right, that's funny. Prop firms are like I call them poop firms. Yes, because I don't really love them. So, yeah, it depends on kind of like a lot of things. I don't know. I'm hesitant to like go down this road because there's so many people that are like, oh man, I got paid out. You suck. You know, it's like, hey, dude, good for you. But I think prop firms are this shiny object. Once again, it's a distraction. Once again, what is everyone writing? What is everyone? I want you to just do the math, dude. Just think about it in your head. In reality, not even in your head. In reality, not in your head. In real life, go and look. What is everyone talking about, man? Are they talking about how, you know, you can grow your account using prop firms? And hey, by the way, my link is in my description. Oh, back to the prop firms. The link is in the description. But anyways, yeah, you can join and listen, guys. Here's my payout, you know. But listen, you can join. The link is in my description. And prop firms, you know, let me talk about how great they are. I think the train that people get on is the one that you should be looking to get off of. That's what I think. I think that if everyone's talking about how you should be listening to ICT and this mechanical strategy, I think you should get off that train. I think if everyone's talking about SMC and how everyone learns the same crap, right? Here's your stop loss. It's got to be a good R. Your R. I even had a guy comment the other day. That's not a good RR. Bro, you clearly do not watch my stuff. You clearly are clueless. And I'm clearly showing in real time every day my live trading account. And I'll just continue to show you that going up. What? Don't click the bell. I'm about to turn off the react. Hold on. I'm on a rant. Let me finish my rant. And then you can click the bell. So it's like, look, I'll just continue to show you how I break all the rules that you guys are all taught, that we're all taught. Us retail traders, we are taught the same BS, dude. And there's something you're going to be able to figure out, and you'll figure it out. Oh, I don't have my video on. Is that what it is? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so let me finish this rant. Why do I not like prop firms? Because it doesn't allow you the freedom to actually trade how the market makers trade. That's why. Very simply said. It makes you, it gives you these things that some people call, it's good discipline. It's good discipline. It's good discipline to take tiny little profits. Really? That's good discipline. So when price goes in your direction and then it has a trailing stop and goes back and does what price does, it goes up and down. That's what price does, right? It goes up and then it comes down and then it goes up. But when it comes down, it's counting against you. That's that trailing stop that some of these prop firms have, like Apex. So do I think that that's healthy to trade with this mentality of, I'm just going to take that profit. I'm just going to take that profit. No, that's not how you trade correctly. In my opinion, that's not how you trade, not correctly, with the max, stretching your max profits. That's really what I mean, okay? I don't think there is a correct way to trade, and that's the point. So I think having too many rules puts chains on you to where you can't actually trade and win. You're just going to get paper cut after paper cut after paper cut. And then your account's going to bleed out slowly. Now, the opposite to that is, stupid rules, right? The opposite to that is you have no rules and you just guess. Well, that's dumb too. You have to have some sort of idea of what is going on in the market. Whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. What matters is, can you pull out more wins than losses, or can you be more profitable in the long run? So take, for instance, I teach a one strat for life setup. What is the one strategy for life setup? Okay, it's very simple. I actually showed it here earlier. So high time frame liquidity, check. We grabbed that, right? And then you have a breaker block. This is the last opposing candle to the swing. Here's a breaker. Let me label this. This is a 5 minute. So 5 minute right here. So you have a 5 minute breaker block right here. Okay. And inside of this zone, we want to see a fair value gap. Do we have one? Yes, we do. We have one right here. So here is the fair value gap. So that's a 5 minute FVG. So let me find that. Boom, right there. Now you can take your short, where those overlap, protect yourself. How do you protect yourself? Well, you look above to the left and you can either go above the swing. Oh my God, look at that. That's horrible. That's a horrible distance. This is why you're losing, because you think stupid things like that. The distance doesn't, it's in relationship to what you believe that, the distance needs to travel for you to be a profitable trader, for you, like, oh, I just want to scalp. I just want 10 pips and then I'm out. That's what everybody wants. Dude, grow up. Like, wake up, dude. That's not reality. Reality is 10 points. Usually, if you go and watch the guys that are actually making money trading little 10-point things, their drawdown is always more. Always. They can tell you, oh, it's not, but I just have to do this and I just have to put it up on the chart just to make sure I have a stop loss in, because that's the way Apex likes it. They're so full of crap. It's because they're guessing just like you. And they know that they have a little bit of an edge when you have a smaller take profit level than you do your stop loss. You're going to have a higher win rate. Duh. But it's those losses. If you lose and like, the smart traders will shut them down before they get there. Okay, I give them credit for that. But the reality is, don't worry about your stop. Don't worry about this. Just worry about your sizing. So meaning, if this is where I think my stop should go, it's $11 out, okay? 119 pips if you're trading gold. So what I would do here is I would say, for every 119 pips in drawdown, I want to risk X on my account. What would it be? 1%, 5%, 10%? I don't care. You decide that, right? If it's a larger account, I would recommend maybe a lower number. Just saying, you may not want to 10% of your account, you may not want to risk that. So let's say you choose 1%. Okay. So you say, for every 119 points, I'm risking 1% on my account. Now, what does your trading size need to be? You see how this is actually like a smart way of trading? You can actually figure out your sizing. This is what people skip, man. They just go in here, well, I think it's a 0.01 or it's just a one lot, right? And then they get wrecked on a $1,000 account and their money goes to zero. So if you can handle the idea of not making Lambo dreams come true overnight, then you might have a shot at trading. But the problem with futures trading, prop firm trading, is that everybody sees the good and overlooks the negative. And the negative is that, forget about the fact that it's fake and they're actually not giving traders $100,000 accounts, because they're not. They're just making so much money from the losers that they're paying the winners and keeping the cycle going round and round. They can continue to do that. That's fine as long as they pay out. I don't really give a shit. I mean, I don't know if you care. I really don't care. Like, whether it's real or not, just pay me my money, right? But forget about that side. The side that I look at is, I just don't trade that way, man. I'm not bound like that. I don't believe that that is good discipline. If it was, you'd have more winners than losers. You'd have more people winning than losing. If that was good, wouldn't you see by now, years in, showing you that you need these tight stops, that you need good risk to reward, all the crap that you hear online, the same stuff, right? Wouldn't it be that more traders would be winning? Come on, man. And I get it. We could look, I'll say this. You would at least see a little bit of an increase of wins, not a decrease. But what's happening is you're seeing a decrease. And the reason why that is because it's so attractive. It's attracting all the noobs. That's what it's doing. It's attracting people who've never traded before. And then they dive in thinking that they know something because they watched a 5-minute ICT video. And they're like, oh my gosh, the silver bullet. It's amazing. Dude, silver bullet doesn't work. Okay? Wake up. It doesn't work. It's just not mechanical, man. You gotta let go of it being mechanical and say, okay, how can I be creative and come up with ideas based on, yes, structure. Structure is not mechanical. Structure, if I asked you right now, if I asked like 100 different traders, right? Professional and non-professional, and just had a mix, 50-50. And I said, where's the resistance? Right here on this chart. Man, some people are going to go, you know what? I would just consider all that right there resistance. Right? They would say that. Some people would say it's this order block right here. It's this. It's that order block is resistance right there. That's the resistance level. Or maybe this one. Some people would say this one right here. Some people say that's the resistance level right there. I'm just saying, you couldn't even look at anything else. You just had to look at this on this time frame. That's the rule. Some people would say all different things, right? Oh, see this fair value gap? See where price hit? That's the resistance level right there. That's resistance. You're going to have a mix. It's not mechanical. If it were, then everyone would just read out of the same playbook and then it wouldn't work. Your strategy wouldn't work. Does that make sense? Like the more people that are trading the same way, the more it doesn't work. But when you look at how institutional traders are trained, they are, first of all, and there's so many great videos I've dropped in my community and you guys have seen this, but they are taught to do the opposite, literally quite the opposite of what retail traders learn. And retail traders are learning this information from brokerages who host free training. Come join my free training. The brokers are doing this. Why? Because they want you to be broke. That's why. Because most of these brokers aren't even A-booking anyways, especially the offshore, the non-regulated ones. Come on, man. I'm on a non-regulated. I know that they B-book most likely. I'm just going to say, I bet they do. I would. Why wouldn't you? I mean, if you understand how a brokerage works, you'll understand that B-booking is actually just more money for the broker. You're not scamming somebody. You only scam them if you don't pay them. That's the truth. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, bottom line is they learn the opposite. They learn to stack their orders. That's what hedge funds do. You think that they're just out? Oh, they hit my stop. There's not a stop when the market's in a bull market. There's no stop when I have $50 million I have to inject into the market over the next 90 days. You think there's a stop? Are you retarded? No, there's no stop. We're not pulling out. Like, this is the NASDAQ. It's going up and to the right, baby. And guess what? There's a little uncertainty right now, so there's less injected. Guess what? We're going to pull some out of the NASDAQ because we've made a shitload this year. A shitload. We're going to pull some, so that's where you see these drops, these pullbacks. It's called corrections. So they're just taking profits, y'all. That's how the big guys are doing it. They're not, yes, okay, they might be shorting. I'm going to agree with you on that. There's people that could short the market. They think the sentiment has changed. News has come out to change the sentiment of the market. But overall, they're working on bigger time frames, 4 hours, daily, weekly, and not shit has changed. This is an uptrend, dude. So you're an idiot if you're trying to short this. That's all there is to it. You're just an idiot. And this is gold. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, you're not an idiot for shorting gold. Gold is choppy, way more choppy. But look, here is the NASDAQ. Here's the daily. See that? Okay, you're going to have corrections. This is called smart money pulling their gains out and redeploying at smarter levels. That's all it is. Do you think Bank of America? Do you think Chase? Do you think Wells Fargo? Do you think, who am I thinking of? I was going to say Merrill Lynch, but do you think any of the big boys give a shit if the market goes down 15, 20% right now? No, they don't. All they care about is the Fed rate because that's how they loan. And this determines the cheapness of money. Okay. And they care about DCAing, dollar cost averaging. That's it. So when price goes lower, they're just buying. That's all. That's it. That's all they're going to do. And so why aren't we trading like that? If the big boys are trading like that, why aren't we? Oh, because we want to get rich quick and we don't want to have these really small position sizes like they have, very small in consideration of their bigger picture. They deploy very small. Each trader on their floor, hundreds of traders with one firm, hundreds. And they're given, you know, $20, $50 million, $100 million, depending on the level of trader, etc. You think they're all giving it in one go? Now you think about your account. Are you doing that? Or are you just deploying everything in one go? Oh, everything's right here. And I'm supposed to win doing that? Come on, bro. Like, wake up. That's just not reality. So the smarter play for me is get good at trading your personal account before you even attempt to go and try to make the big bucks with a prop account. Get good at, and when you do, you'll realize very quickly how stupid going and trading a prop account might be for you. For some people, I'm going to tell you, I've heard amazing stories, just unbelievable stories. These are the stories that reel people in. These are the stories that get everyone to come into the prop firms. I made $1 million from prop in 6 months. Wow. I want to do that. I'm sorry to be the negative Nancy in your life, okay? But the reality is, if you just get good at compounding your own account, you'll have $1 million in your account. It may not be this year, it may not be in the 5 years, might not be in 10 years. But if you go into a compound interest calculator, daily compound interest calculator, go find that on Google and type in whatever you have. If you have $500, if you have $1,000, if you have $5,000, type it in and trade 20 days out of the month, okay? It'll be rough, there's some vacation days and slow days and days that you're not going to trade and yada, yada. But 20 days in a trading month, compound that over just a year. And you're going to see if you were to try to make, I don't know, 0.3% per day, you're still going to get a double in 12 months. Are you going to get a double in the stock market in 12 months? No, you're not. Thank you. So that's what trading's, aren't we here to make more than we can in the stock market, right? Aren't we here to do that? Isn't that what trading's all about? When did it become about buying a Lambo next year? These people are fake, dude. They can't show you real withdrawal. They can't show you real broker statements. They can't show you this stuff. The guys that are making $50,000 a month, which I've done multiple times, the guys that are making the kind of money that I'm making and doing it legitimately, they typically have a bigger account. If you don't have a bigger account, you're using very, very tight risk money management. And I respect that because I've had many months where I made like $20,000, especially in the beginning, and I didn't have $100,000. You know what I mean? I'm literally like almost doubling up my money. And I had $140,000 a month a few months back. And that was, I don't know the exact amount I had in the account, but I think it was just over 115, might have been 105,000, something like that. But I pretty much doubled that, you know, it was a big deal. And it was just tight money management and then following. Here's another thing I'll tell you, when I get a runner on a smaller time frame, usually what I'll do is I'll go to a bigger time frame, because if it runs, like, let's just say it just keeps going right in my direction, and I'm like, okay, I want to try to, get the most out of this. I'll go to a higher time frame and then use what I'm teaching you here. Use the shelf method for just trailing price, and I got to a place with this one trade. It went so far in my direction that I had to go back up to a 15-minute time frame, and I was just following it on 15. For days until I closed that trade out. It was a massive, massive win. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, can you do that with a prop account? No. Did Larry Williams do that? Yes. Did Dennis Richards do that? Yes. Did all of the greats, the greatest traders of all time, did they trail price instead of just getting out at a TP level? I promise you, go look up, go just read. Just figure it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Yes, they did. They did. They absolutely followed and trailed price. Some people can't hear this. They don't want to hear it. They want just like they want the easiest way to get rich quick. And it's like, dude, the easiest way to get rich quick is just go to a casino, put it on black or red, and cross your fingers. That's what I do all the time, right, Mitch? I'll see you there this weekend, no? The Chumash Casino, or are we going up to Oklahoma? What are we doing? We going... I'm down, bro. Head first, baby.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of you know, my idea on prop. All right, sorry guys. What's your opinion on ADA? I honestly don't know ADA. I'm not. I really. I wish I did more. ADA. It's a crypto, right? um, what do I? Okay, so I went up in the questions. My bad. Let's see, Mike. How do you identify a valid change of structure? And if you can give us some gems, thank you for your content on YouTube. You're welcome, man. Um, well, a change of structure happens when the range from the lowest point or highest point on the chart has been broken in the opposite direction. So, best way to identify that is to go watch my structure video. I'm not saying that so I get a play. You see the amount of plays. I'm not getting paid from YouTube, guys. Give me a break. But I really do recommend just going and watching my structure video because it really does break down, I think, pretty well. Right, guys? I think it does a pretty good job. I think if you watch it a couple times, even, you might need to watch it a few times. But, um, hey, Mitch, we're doing that, bro. I see your comment. I didn't know you were that close. We're doing that very soon. If anyone else can meet us in Oklahoma, we're gonna go to what is it, Choctaw up there? I've been there a few times. I just went there recently. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. The bigger one, is it Choctaw? What? There's another one too. Cherokee Nation, baby. Yeah. Um, but anyways, go watch the structure video. You want to identify um, your highest and lowest point on the chart, and you always want to ask what created that swing level. So it's easier for me to just tell you to go watch the video rather than explaining it in real time, to be honest with you. So don't take offense to that. Just trust me. Go check it out, and it will definitely help you. And yeah, man, good luck. That's awesome. Correct. Tried everything. The only thing that worked for me is waiting for the price to go in one direction and DCA with very low sizing. Yeah, I mean that's not possible on props because I don't want you to win. That's just the truth, man. Um, oh, cool. You're still here, right on. Aco, Aco M. Yeah, yeah. It'll help you, man. I'm excited for you. By the way, I'm hosting like a 3 hour 1 day challenge tonight. If you guys want in, the link is in the pinned comments. Go join the free group and then unlock the challenge. It's $1. I'm getting rich off of these dollars, guys. It's $1. You got to put some skin in the game, man. Come on. It's not too much to ask. I want people that are there that are serious. I want people that are there that really want to learn. And I'm going to show you everything tonight. And I think James Pelton's releasing a video today as well. So shout out to James, man. For those of you in my live group right now, there's no reason to show up. You're good. You're getting this like every day in here. This is where the juice is at. I love you guys, but if you're going to join that, it's just going to be, I mean, if you want to, you can, you're more than welcome to, but you guys already have all the lessons, everything. You'll be sleeping, Denise. Nice. Nice. All right. Is anyone in any trades right now? This is interesting because we're breaking to the upside. And remember what I said right down here with this 15-minute, right? And it never, look at this. This is really interesting. So I was letting this play out. I want to see what happened here. We're getting that volume push. Remember the higher time frame is up as well. And we're getting, this is really interesting. This is why I don't go off of these IFVGs. I don't just enter right away. There wasn't any real volume push continue. I was looking for that continuation to happen. It just didn't happen. So now we're cruising back up. Everything is looking nice. GBP, Euro's up, GBP's up, Bitcoin's kind of doing its thing. What's gold doing? Back to the highs. Okay, gold's doing its thing. Let's see. Okay, here comes NVIDIA. This is why. You got this nice little push with NVIDIA. You got Tesla turning around. You got, look at Google. I think everyone's kind of afraid that Google is going to come down today and like slam down after its massive jump here. This is a great jump for Google because, you know, they had an amazing earnings report. So I could definitely see it still panning out and running. So this is pretty good right here, guys. I think I'm gonna, let's see here. I think, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm going in long. I got the alert. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm going long on NASDAQ. So let me open it up and show you. I got a couple accounts. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Trading my brother's small account as well. Let's see here. I'll put it up here in just a second, guys. Hold on. But yeah, I'm going to go long here on NAS. Let's put this, put that. I didn't know if I'd find a trade this morning, to be honest. So I'm putting everything in. I use magic keys, so I'm literally putting in my risk parameters and everything else. And then, of course, I didn't have this open. I got an alert. My alert. I'll approve that. Alert approved. Very nice. Already in profit. Beautiful. Keep it up. Okay, so let me show you what I got going on here. All right, so we have not broken these highs. Let me get this off because there's a couple of things that I'm looking at here. This is either going to be a fake out move and we're going to break down quite fast. Okay, and I'll catch it on the way down. Or let me just get all this off real quick. Change structure over here. So what is our new range? Well, this is obviously the lows, so we'll leave that up here. We made a new high. So the range is actually from up here. We don't really have any 3 candle pullback until down here. So that's our range right here. Okay, we know that this is a shelf on a 1 hour. So I'm still going to leave that up there. I want price to essentially break this shelf and move like this. That's what I want price to do. She doesn't even have to come down that far, but I want price to move like this, but that's on a higher time frame. Okay, so in this position, we're going to be long right about here. Okay. Again, 50 points is what I'm looking at. 50 points right here is going to equal about 1% of the account. So once again, if I am wrong and price pulls down and creates more of a sort of a desperate move to the downside and just kind of breaks this and gives me some what I would consider dragon's breath, right? This extreme volume breakdown, then I'll start listening a little closer. Now I will tell you that this GBP trade is looking pretty good. This came down, touched the 1 hour fair value gap, just as I said, like tapped it, and now we're off to the races once again. So will that hold up? I don't know, but this looks like a nice liquidity wick to fill, so I'll at least be in a little bit of profit. And I can decide from there. At that point, if we can close above the range, this would be the shelf, and I'll take it from there. Okay, so I'll put that on the board. It needs to basically pass this and close above it. Okay, does that make sense? So that's for GBP. I'm not in anything else. You know, Bitcoin kind of looking like it might recover. Everything's looking like it might recover. It might not. Everything looks really iffy. But there was some volume there to the upside, so I'm kind of playing off of that volume. What else? Let me show you. Let's go here. Let me try to put my phone. There it is. There you go. Okay, so obviously CFD broker. It's not 20 contracts. Everyone be like, dang, 20 contracts. No, it's not 20 contracts. It's a little upside down in a couple of trades, right? About 0.5% down in the, not even 0.5% down in the account. So I look at it in terms of percentages when I'm down, and I look at it in terms of like cash when I'm up. I'm like, oh, I'll take that. I'll take that $1,000 right there. Okay. What else? That's pretty much it, guys. Just looking for this to potentially go and take out the highs. The highs of the day if it does complete this move. If not, we're going to see a breakdown or a break up. But I like this move in relationship to this consolidation area right here. So it broke structure and had nice volume. You know, could it have been nicer and break this level? Absolutely. Yeah. I would have preferred that, you know. But it didn't. So we'll see what happens. You guys good? Where you at? You're in Arkansas? Nice. Got a bunch of smart asses with me today. Let me tell you. So the question would be like, okay, well, if you trade like this, where do you call it? Where do you just like determine whether or not you're going to get in the opposite direction here? And here's my answer. Okay, this is really where I would be looking. If I had a stop loss, that's kind of where my head would be, right? But you know, I'm also looking at this internal swing. It just depends, man, because like if here's what I'm looking at. If this internal swing gets broken, right? If price comes down here and breaks this level right here. So, I mean, at that point, I know I'm inside of a range. It's not as important, but if it broke it and it had significant volume and it just kept going here, I would definitely switch. I would definitely take this. I'd get rid of it. I'd get into a short down here. I'd do the same distance and I'd probably pull out like a, who knows, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. But I would double up my sizing. I would take my sizing from here and I'd double it right here. If this was really showing some selling pressure, some good dragon's breath to the downside, right? I'd be interested in that. So far, I see the opposite. I see this being nice, bullish momentum to the upside. This is a fade back to fill some of the imbalance. It could, I mean, it's not just going to give it to you easy. The market never does. So that's kind of where my head's at. Any questions, guys? Gals, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. Hey, I'm going to be right back, okay? I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. Speak amongst yourselves. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take off pretty soon here. I'm gonna spend a few more minutes with you guys. You're cheering. You're cheering that I'm taking off. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Awesome. What? What is the problem? I feel like can you hear me? All right, I'm about to turn off the soundboard. Are you guys just being a-holes? What the heck, man? I tell you I'm leaving and you go crazy. I don't think YouTube can hear any of that anyways, but we have a soundboard in the live crew and these guys are just they're going crazy with the soundboard over here. Look, these guys. They're freaking, look at them. They're crazy. These people, they want to kill me. They want to kill me, man. All right, cool. Man, we have a fun community. Honestly, like that's the thing. I've been a part of a few different trading groups before and it was never like a real community. So I'm proud and happy that we have like such cool people in here. It's pretty awesome. That was a good show. That was a good show. Tim Allen. You know, I met him. I was on set. I met the kids that are in that show when I was little. I don't remember why. Maybe I just, it was like an invite or something. But I met the main actor, the blonde hair kid. I forget his name, but what was that show called? It was like with Tim Allen. What's that? Home Improvement. I want to say Home Depot. It was Home Depot. You've seen that show, Home Depot? Oh shit, that kind of shows my age a little bit. Yeah, Home Depot was good. Home Depot was great. Yeah, man, Tim, nice guy. I met him for 2 seconds. I met the kids on that show, and tool time with Tim. Yeah, dude. Yes, yeah. He was always a good dude. Just wholesome family kind of show. They don't really have that anymore, do they? I don't know. They do, but it's weird these days. It's like, it's just not as good. I don't know. Maybe it's the script writing that I'm used to from my generation or something. I'm not sure. I'm older, man. I'm about to be 42 in December. Can you believe that? What the frick? Like, what is going on, man? 42. My kids call me an old man. I'm like, screw you. I have a 8-year-old. She's about to be 8. She's going to be 8 on the 8th. She'll be 8. And I think this is going to be her last year where she like believes in Santa Claus and everything. I got to soak it all in, man. I got to soak it all in. So it goes by so fast, man. If you have kids, you just realize like, man, time is very, very short, I don't use volume profile. Let me see. Really have lion mentality. Haha, good job. Thanks. I don't use a volume profile indicator. However, I do use this indicator a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that volume profile isn't something to look at. It's just, in my opinion, those areas where we can define higher volume on the chart. It's, first of all, even if you look at footprint charts, which are more like order flow, right? So those are two different things. I realize that, but in my opinion, it's just not accurate enough. It's not accurate enough. Meaning, I'm not going to define my entry model based on something that is supposed to be a support or resistance based on volume. I might as well just do what I'm doing now. It doesn't really hold up any better, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, this is my opinion. I've been trading for 7 years. I'm allowed to have an opinion. Well, even if you just started trading yesterday, you can have an opinion. But my point is, like, I've messed around with volume profile quite a bit. I messed around with footprint charts quite a bit. I think it's the confidence. I think it's just having something, you feel really confident with it, and it's like, go for it, man. Nothing wrong with that. Like, the more confident you are, in my opinion, the better trader you'll be. You know, in this case, I took a long. I didn't have to do anything. I just said, okay, bye, guys. I could be totally wrong on this trade, right? But I'm honestly, live trading's made me better because like I'm okay being wrong now. And it used to be like I was really scared to be wrong in front of people. But um, the way I see it is the volume profile is cool, but I don't know if it's really helping me. What I want to focus on is structure. What I want to focus on is liquidity. Volume, what did I tell everybody in my group? What do I tell you guys? What wins in this game? What wins? Volume. Volume always wins. So take a look at this real quick. Take a look at this. So here we have a 1 minute chart. I have this volume here. I'll show you the indicator. That's the indicator I'm using, right? So this is a really interesting indicator. I've used it quite a bit. I like it, and I'm not really sure how it puts everything together, but here's what I noticed, okay? I noticed that when we spiked up here, our volume spiked above this range, right? And I noticed that if I go left on the chart, you can see we clearly spiked above this level. Well, look up. Where's that level? It's way up here. So price should be up there, right? Now, again, we'll call it an odds multiplier. That's it. We're not going to call it like we're not taking entries off this. Plus, look at the time frame, right? Now let's move to a different time frame. So you show me your VWAP indicator and show me a time frame that works or doesn't work, and I'll switch time frames and show you one that it works or doesn't work. Does that make sense? I'll show you the opposite depending on your time frame. And so it's like anything else. It's like anything else. Here's one. Here's a 5 minute. Now look, see how the volume looks different? Different time frame, a different perspective. But I would argue that this still looks like this point right here should still be above this range, which is up here. So that's pretty bullish, in my opinion. That's all it is, just my opinion, right? And then we have this sort of, let's see, this is a 15 minute. Price is coming down, yet volume is going up. That's a bullish divergence that never played out. And now we have lower volume down here, but it didn't really close. It didn't, like, what is this? Meaning, what is this volume? On the volume indicator, like, look at the peaks down here. Look left. They're still above us. Like, it didn't really, if it dropped below, like, you know, this level right over here, and this peak was down here, then I'd be like, okay, yes, the volume this volume indicator is showing me different. Let's go with the 30 minute. No, look, where's the volume? It's up, right? It's above the entire range. So this is bullish divergence. What is the 1 hour? A little bit of bearish, but did it play out, right? So look, volume going down, price going up, but did this play out enough? That's the question we don't know because we're in the middle of it. So there's a lot of things I could do, man. I could go to different, now look, now we have a real bearish divergence on a 4 hour. I've been telling you guys this, but look, 4 hour bearish divergence, but look, volume's turning up right here. So once again, you can continue these divergences. This is why I don't trade divergence. Some people only trade divergence, and I think that's great. If you're profitable, do it. But you're very late typically. And this is, you have to order stack if you're going to trade divergence patterns, because it's not going to play out on your time frame. It always takes much longer than you think to play out. What setting am I using for that? It's just the standard setting, brother. Just a standard one. Yeah, whatever it comes with, it's a default. So like, you know, I use that as sort of just an odds multiplier, bro. That's it. It's just an odds multiplier. You know, it's something I take a look at. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Midas AI is never wrong. Hey, we got to keep that quiet. Shh. Okay, so in profit on this trade. Here we go. Let's see that GBP trade. Is that coming back into oh yeah. Oh, look at that GBP trade coming right back in. Are we ready to be happy campers before we leave today, folks? Yeah, take down the announcement then. Oh, not in the group, Mitch. Just this is YouTube. Come on, YouTube. I'm on the boob, bro. I'm on the boob tube. They don't know nothing about Midas AI. Come on. They got to join the group before they get that kind of alpha. I ain't letting that out. The cat ain't out of the bag, bro. Okay, so now if we can close above this range, we're in a very, very good position for the day. And we might be able to really hold this for the rest of the day as we could potentially make higher highs on the day. And we're look at right here. Like we're almost flipping green for the day, right? So look at here, I'll go to the daily chart. Well, it doesn't work like that because the way that from the open, true day open is not the actual open. Anyways, okay, I digress. Let me go back. That's not gonna work. That was dumb. But look at this percentage right here, right? So, are we gonna end up red? How much red are we gonna end up if we do end up red? Are we gonna end up green? How much green are we gonna end up if we do end up green? We had strong earnings yesterday from Google. Is Google gonna come and save us for the day? Here's Alphabet, just kind of chilling. You got the dollar finally deciding to break down, possibly. I bet this gets a lot of volume right here. If this breaks down, it's going to have a lot of volume. What's that going to do? Well, that should potentially push gold higher. Usually you see an opposite correlation there. So gold held up with this 5-minute breaker. Let's see. 5-minute breaker. What happened here? This is a 5-minute. Oh, right. Yeah. Because gold's just bullish on higher time frames. We didn't take that trade or anything. I was showing structure here. But yeah, what we want to do here is with gold, we want to see some really strong. I mean, it is right now. This is really nice. This is really good bullish momentum right here. Let me go to the 1 minute. This is good. This is looking like she wants to go break the all-time high. It's similar to this, right? I want to see this kind of push, like this kind of push, even more. I want to see this continue. See how it didn't really continue. She consolidated. Here we go. Look, structure. Look. Consolidation, expansion. And then you have what? You have a shelf right here. There it is. You can't unsee this stuff. So here you go. There's your new shelf. Right? So nice, clean structure on gold is what we want to try to hope for. She's not very clean. She's not as clean as the NASDAQ for sure. So gold's going up, GBP's going up. You got the euro screaming. I should have taken that long on euro. Remember I told you? I said I'm not going to take the long on euro because I don't want to be in two different correlating pairs. Well, that was stupid. Okay? I'm an idiot. How about that? I should have taken the long on gold. I mean on euro. Nvidia looks like she's going to go fill the gap. Alphabet's looking strong up here. Dollar looks like she's going to break down. Tesla's looking pretty good too. Yeah, that's pretty decent. It looks like we're dipping a little bit. No, we're not dipping a little bit. What are we doing here? 0.1. What is this? 15 to 1 hour. Yeah, we really want to close this 1 hour candle above this previous hour. This has taken 2 hours to get above 1 hour, so that's not very good. That's showing weakness. So we want to get strength here. We want to get above this shelf, and when we do, it'll be a beautiful thing. We really need to take off. That's what needs to happen. We need some bullish momentum in the market right now. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not gonna hang on for too much longer. We've had a good sesh. It was fun. Really appreciate, you guys thinking that I know something. I don't know why you would think that. I don't know why you would think that. I have no idea. Beats the hell out of me, man. I mean, I'm down for the day. I'm down like 0.25% right now. The golf clap. Thanks, Mitch. Mitch, what are you up today? I'm up 1,000,000%. If we all want to feel good, we just ride with Mitch, man. That's it. Makes me feel great. If I'm having a bad day, I just ask Mitch, what did you do today? And he makes me feel better because he's crushing it. You're in some drawdown right now? Yeah, not a big deal. All right, guys. Yeah, appreciate you being here. I'm going to go ahead. I got a ton to do today, and we'll catch you. I'll do another live stream. It's kind of random pop-up. But I am choosing Wednesdays as sort of a day to hop on to potentially do. If you want to trade with me daily, the link is in the description up at the top. I pinned it, or maybe I didn't pin it, but it's at the top, so you can check that out. And then tonight I'm doing like a 3-hour ordeal, so I'll see you there. Bye, guys. Good luck with the trade. And if you have my chart, if you're in the group, you get my chart. You can actually see the setup in real time. If I exit this trade, I will post in here like this. I'll go, typically, what do? I go, I even forget what, stopped or out or exit. I forget what I type. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Okay. You'll see it. Bye, y'all. Later.